important offensively, because he is one of the best offensive linemen in Northern Kentucky. So both sides of the ball, this is a game where this is big boy football. Again, this is going to have to dig deep to win a game like this. But this team is very capable of doing it with that offense. But I do think, as great as that passing game has been, Covcast going to try to take that away. They're going to force the Tigers to run the ball. So tonight, the big key in tonight is Chase Flaherty establishing the run game, our offensive line, protecting better than they have in the last couple of weeks. If that can happen, I really think this is a game that's going to go down to the wire.
Should be a lot of fun. These last two games, Beechwood beat Dixie 49-48 in overtime 2 weeks ago at Dixie. Home opener last week against Simon Kenton Pioneers, an unbelievable 58-54 game. Went down to the wire. If you have Clay Hayden on your fantasy football team, you are doing great. In the last 2 weeks, Murph, Clay Hayden has thrown for over 900 yards and I believe 12 touchdown passes in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he is currently ranked number 2 in the following stats: passing yards per game, touchdown passes. He's got 18 passing yards. He's got almost 1,500 yards. And the player that he's behind is a junior from Eminence, Kentucky, a very small 1A school.
Yeah.
That, this kid, Blaze Berry, who's number 1 above Clay, he's just barely above him. So different quality of opponent.
Yeah.
So really, in a lot of ways, you can look at Clay Hayden as being right now the top quarterback in the state of Kentucky.
No doubt about it.
He's been amazing.
And he's
been
a junior.
amazing in every single way you could expect. His completion percentage, 72% on the year. The toughness that we've seen. He's taken a lot of big hits this year.
Yeah.
And he just keeps getting up and leading this team. He's been remarkable. And in order to win this game tonight, he's going to have to be remarkable. Again, the good news is I don't think there's any stopping him.
Yeah, I don't know if any defense in Northern Kentucky can stop him. He's averaging 365 yards on the season. Beechwood will kick off to Covington Catholic to start the game. About ready to go. Standing room only crowd. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Had a power outage on our intro here. Hopefully that will not continue. Sophomore kicker, young Colson Lair, who has had a fantastic season.
Yes,
Colson is 24 for 25 on his point after touchdowns and 2 for 2 for field goals, including a 43-yarder. And his kick carries down to about the 10-yard line, fielded by Covington Catholic, out to the 15, 20, has a hole. Cuts through in a nice tackle out in the open field down about the 26-yard line.
Yeah,
on the Covington kick, that was Braylon Miller on the carry.
Yeah, Austin Flesh with a nice open field tackle there of Braylon Miller, who is one of the top receivers and speed weapons in Northern Kentucky. So right now we can say coming out defensively, Tigers will be in a 34. Just kind of taking a look here. Actually, it looks like we're going to be in a 43 this week. No, linebackers backing up. We're watching Brody Waddell. It looks like he's going to play kind of a hybrid off the edge.
Evan Pitzer in a shotgun, 1 back with him, 3 wide receivers to his left. 1 Willie Rodriguez goes into motion, and a nice handoff and a cut. And unfortunately for Beechwood, Xander Rigler had a chance at a big play sack, but only picked up a couple yards. Call it 2nd down and 7 out ball on the Covington Catholic 28.
Yeah, right there, the Covcath going with their workhorse, Owen Lean, off right tackle. Lean has been spectacular this year, 219 yards rushing on 45 carries in 3 games and 4 touchdowns. Nice job there by Xander to disrupt, but we got to make those plays in the backfield.
Lean joins Pitzer in the backfield again. 2 receivers line up to either side of Pitzer. Receiver comes into motion. It's Lean. The ball's handed off. I'm sorry, that's Braylon Miller. Cuts around the outside. Nice job by the Beechwood defense to stretch it out and right back to the line of scrimmage. Xavier Campbell in on that tackle as well.
Yeah, Braylon Miller on the jet sweep action to the left side of the field. Had a couple really nice angles there. Could have had him in the backfield. Another missed opportunity in the backfield, but a nice job, as you said, angle tackling. And right now the Beechwood defense gang tackling really well. And I want to point out in 2 plays, Brody Waddell playing an outside linebacker and defensive end. Looks really good so far tonight.
Sure does. Covington Catholic faces the 3rd down and 6. Ball spotted on their 30-yard line. 10:40 to go first quarter. Just getting underway, no score. Thanks for tuning in. Pitts again in the shotgun. Joined in the backfield by Owen Lean. 2 receivers to either side of him. He gets a snap, looks to his left, keeps looking to his left, throws a little
There we
high
go.
out of bounds.
There we
3 and
go.
out possibly here for the first time Cov Cats is facing a 4th and 6.
Mark, now an interesting matchup right there. Brody Waddell playing in that linebacker spot. He was one-on-one versus Willie Rodriguez in the slot, and he checked him really hard. And I think we're going to see that the rest of the night. I think they like Brody Waddell bringing that toughness and swagger that we know the Waddles bring to try and stop the train that is Willie Rodriguez.
And Tyler Fryman lines up deep for the Tigers. He's standing back at his own 35-yard line to receive this punt. Nice way to start this game, a 3 and out by Cov Cat. The snap is a little high. It's brought down and fielded. The ball will bounce at about the 40. Kind of get a Cov Cat bounce, not a lot. It's going to end up right at about the 36-yard line. Beechwood takes over 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's about a 34-yard punt there, and a really nice way to start this game here tonight for Beechwood and their defense. I'm sure Coach Volker really happy right now.
And we talked about Clay Hayden coming into this game, 87 completions and 121 attempts, 2 interceptions, 1461 in yardage, 18 touchdowns. He has Erdman, Fryman, Cusick, and Flaherty to throw to, including Talon Lindner and Luke Sleet. Clay Hayden in the shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. Clay gets a snap, looks to his right, has some time, throws deep down the field. Fryman, a beautiful catch, right between the receivers. Fantastic throw right on the dime all the way down to the Cov Cat 30.
Unbelievable catch right there. Even better throw.
Yeah.
An absolute laser. Tyler Fryman, again, just showing that he is a big-time freshman weapon here. Came in 422 yards, 5 touchdowns, one of the top 10 receivers in the state. He and Erdman both in the top 10 in the state rankings.
I tell you what, had double coverage on him, but that throw was perfect.
Well,
right out of the outstretched arm of the Cov Cat defender.
And great protection from the offensive line.
Yes, it was. Hayden in a shotgun now, 3 receivers, 2 is left. Flaherty joins in the backfield. He looks right, throws right, complete. Quickly out to Fryman again, going to pick up 5 or 6 yards on first down inside the Cov Cat 20 to about the 24.
Yeah, just
Sorry, that was Cusick.
Yeah, great job right there again by the line, giving Clay the time. One of the big keys here tonight, Mark, and we've said this for every year we've done these games. You can't back down to the big blue machine. You can't. If you come in intimidated, they're going to blow your doors off. Right now, you can see this team, which has shown so much toughness, they're not backing down to anyone, even Cov Cat.
Clay Hayden in the shotgun. Chase Flaherty joins him on a 2nd down and 4. Ball spotted on the Cov Cat 24. Hands of Flaherty. Moving forward, might pick up 1 or 2. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 3. Takes it down to the Cov Cat 23. 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Tigers. 9:02 to go first quarter. No score. Thanks for tuning in. Tigers first drive.
And again, the key to tonight is establishing Chase Flaherty because you really have to be careful not to get into too much of a track meet with this Cov Cat team. But I'm telling you, they look good right now. This is exactly what Jay Volker wanted to see to open this contest tonight.
3rd down and 3 Tigers. Clay Hayden in the shotgun. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Clay gets a snap, looks to his right, still looks to his right, fades it out to the flat backfield. Flaherty out of the backfield gets a first down inside the Cov Cat 20 down to the 18.
Yeah, again, just another great play by Clay Hayden. But Chase Flaherty, 7 receptions for 90 yards last week out of the backfield for the Tigers. Just, again, emerging as a receiving weapon, not just a weapon on the ground. Great play right there by the Tigers to pick up that first down.
Sure was. Chase Flaherty's averaging 42 yards receiving and 57 yards on the ground. Hopefully he can improve on both of those tonight. First down, Beechwood. Ball on the Covington Catholic 19-yard line. Nice couple of pass receptions to pick up first downs here for the Tigers on this opening drive. Hayden in a shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Flaherty joins him in the backfield, gets a snap, looks to his left, still looking left, throws to the end zone. Open receiver.
Wide open.
James Cusick, touchdown.
Unbelievable, Mark Talley. He did it again.
Man.
He did it again. Wide open, a perfect throw. And this air assault, the greatest show on turf, is absolutely just destroying defenses this season. They do it again to open this game tonight. What a play right there.
Clay Hayden looked the whole time to his left, and he waited till Cusick opened up at about the 5-yard line. Beautiful throw, beautiful execution. Touchdown Tigers. Colson Lair out for the extra point. Colson on the season 24 for 25. He has been money.
Cusick with his 5th touchdown catch of the season. And again, Clay Hayden now with 19 There we go. Let's get
Extra
this ball.
point is up and good.
Martelli, 19 touchdown passes versus only 2 interceptions. Now tied again for the lead in the state of Kentucky. He just continues to shine.
That was a beautiful execution.
Yeah.
Again, you said it from the offensive line. Did a great job blocking. He had plenty of time. He looked Cusick the whole way. Cusick lined up in the slot on the left and just kind of snuck out over to the corner of the end zone. Wide open touchdown. 7:55 to go. First quarter. Beechwood 7. Covington Catholic nothing. Thanks for tuning in. Covcath got the opening kickoff and was had a 3-and-out and punted the ball, and Beechwood got good field position, starting on their own 36, and a beautiful second down throw to Fryman there, Murph.
Just
really got us going.
Again, just a great drive. Coaches really get excited by great drives, and that for Jay Volker, that's the best drive of the year right there.
No doubt about it. Getting out to this early lead. 7:55 to go. 7-zip Tigers. Colson Laird lines up the kickoff. Owen Lean and one more Covcat defender is back to receive the kick. The ball goes to Braylon Miller. He picks it up at the 20 and again tripped up. Nice tackle.
Yeah, sophomore Aiden Dickey, who's just been such a great special teams player this season, makes another nice tackle. He was able to dive and bring Miller down from behind. Great. Miller didn't even see him.
Yeah.
So another great special teams play. Mark, and again, over the
all
last
7
years, again, it's something you constantly talk about, and it's so true. You want to have a championship team, you want to win a big game like this, you better be able to play special teams.
Yeah.
And it's not just kicking, it's getting downfield and covering kicks.
No doubt about it. Pitzer in the spot, in the shotgun. Owen Lean joins him in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Pitzer rolls to his right, looking to his right. Now to his left, has some pressure. He's going to go down. Sack Jack Meyer all the way inside the 15.
You talk about one of the unsung heroes of last year's state championship run, Jack Meyer. He has just continued to get better and better. Again, you talk about undersized players that play bigger than their body allows them. This young man, he is playing like a Division I college prospect right now. He is getting it done on both sides of the ball. What a big play.
Got great pressure from his right defensive tackle position. Beechwood Tigers line up 2nd down and 18. For Covington Catholic, balls, all the way spotted back at their own 17. Pitzer in the shotgun. One receiver joins him in the backfield, hands it off. Nice hole up the middle, nice tackle there by Xander Rigler. Going to get the original penalty yardage back +1. Call it a 3rd down and 9. The ball's going to be able to take it all the way out to the Covcat 26.
Yeah, just right up the middle with Owen Lean, one of the best running backs in Northern Kentucky. Last year against Beechwood, Owen Lean carried the ball 37 times, 150 yards and a touchdown in Covcat's 31-14 victory over the Tigers.
Like to keep him down under that tonight. Pitzer comes out on a big 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers to either side. Lean joins him in the backfield. The snap to Pitzer. He looks to his right, still looking to get some pressure, throws underneath, intercepted! Beautiful interception.
Who is that?
The safety jumped out. It might be Fryman. It is.
Tyler Fryman, freshman, makes another big play. You can see that there's something special about him that not a lot of, you don't see it very often around here. He's got that athleticism that is so special and so unique. Makes him one of the top 100 baseball players in his age range in the country. And he just made an unbelievable play right there. And again, we're just making big play after big play.
He did a great job jumping that route. Yeah. Pitzer looked to his right the whole time, and at the last second came back across the middle. Fryman jumped the route. 1st down Beechwood. Ball spotted on the Covington Catholic 38. Sudden change here. Yeah. Do we go to a quick shot here to the end zone? Let's see.
Mark Beechwood, defensive back, 6 interceptions, now 7, tied for top 10, tied for 8th in the state.
Hayden in the backfield, 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Has some time, throws to his left. Complete, out to right through, no, incomplete. A great job on the Covington Catholic by Andrew Bessler on the coverage. It went through his hands. Chase Flaherty almost caught it. It would have picked up about 7 or 8 yards. Now it's a 2nd down and 10. The ball spotted on the Covcat 37.
Yeah, this is a big defensive series for Covcat.
Yes.
They don't want to go down 2 scores and have to climb themselves out of that hole. But again, it would just be so big to put more points up on the board. Look at this, Jeff Ruby right below us.
All right, there you go, man. In the UK
jacket.
Louisville jacket. Holy moly!
I got to get one of those.
You need a Churchill Downs on the back of that sucker. Look at that, dude.
He needs a jacket to come here with our pictures on the
back. Man,
all right, here we go. 6:20 remaining. Beechwood with the 7-0 lead.
2nd down and 10. Clay Hayden in the shotgun. He looks to his right, has time again, throws deep down the field. Caught.
Yeah.
1st down inside the 20. I believe that is Erdman. No, I'm sorry. Cusick again.
Yeah.
Cusick's having a great game. Had a touchdown earlier inside the 20 to the 18.
Yeah, so let's just talk about it again. I'm going to say it again. Jack Meyer with a great blitz pickup at his right guard spot. Covington brought a blitz through the B gap, and he just stonewalled the linebacker that was coming up to allow Clay to have just that little bit extra time to find the open receiver, James Cusick. Great pickup there.
First down, Tigers inside the Covington Catholic 20. 3 receivers line up to Clay Hayden's right, one to his left. He hands to Flaherty. Nice hole here.
There we go.
Flaherty goes inside about the 11, almost to the 10. A nice pickup, about 7 yards on first down there.
Yeah, nice job by the entire offensive line right there. So at this current juncture of the game, 5:39 remaining in the first quarter, Beechwood's controlling the trenches.
Yeah.
And I think that, again, as I said earlier, I think Covcast's a little rattled right now. I don't think they expected the blitzkrieg early like this.
5:27 to go, first quarter clock running. Beechwood facing a second down and call it 5. Ball spotted on the Covcat 12. Clay Hayden comes out of the huddle. Chase Flaherty joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. That's Cusick. Clay gets a snap. Again hands off Flaherty. Has some room over to the right. Started that way and cut it back up. Might pick up 1 to about the 11. Going to be a third down. Call it 3.
Yeah, just a little chase there, a little off balance when he got the handoff. Otherwise, he might have had a shot to pick up the first down. Had some nice room there, but just couldn't regain his footing. So a big play, 3rd and 3. Mark Talley, what do you think here?
You know what? I would kind of do those quick throws again because Clay is not getting any pressure at all on him, Murph. I mean, he's having time back there.
Look for Tyler Fryman over the middle here.
Hayden in the shotgun. 3rd down and 3. Ball spotted on the Covcat 11. Or no, that's Fryman in the backfield on a shotgun. Okay. He's going to run it. Wildcat. He's got room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Tyler Fryman, Wildcat.
Wow, what a great play call. You just talk about you have a team full of weapons, but then you have an offensive staff that knows, hey, I got all these weapons. Let's try some wrinkles. Let's try some gadget things and see if it throws these defenses off balance.
Yeah.
13-0. Tyler Fryman, a touchdown run, but great blocking the right side of the offensive line.
Huge hole.
Just a tremendous job on the right side there. I mean, he had all day.
Colson Lair coming out for the extra point. 4:26 to go, first quarter. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and money. With 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the game, or in the first quarter. Beechwood 14, Covcat nothing. Thanks for tuning in. We'll stay right here with you. Tyler Fryman on an 11-yard touchdown run out of the Wildcat, Murph. Haven't seen that all season. Seen Urban do it,
Urban. Well, we actually saw Tyler ran one in from the Wildcat
That's right. You're
last week against Simon Kenton.
Right.
But again, when you have a team with special athletes like this, why not try something like that? Why not give athletes like Fryman and like Urban, 2 of the most special athletes in Northern Kentucky, why not put the ball in their hands in different ways? And that's what Greg Hurd and Jay Volker are doing, and it's working beautifully right now.
Ben McElvoy and Braylon Miller deep for the Covington Catholic Colonels that are blitzkrieg, 14-zip.
So we're 5 games in. We're 4 games in a quarter, and Tyler Fryman has 5 receiving touchdowns and now 2 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
What an unbelievable start to his freshman
year. And a little pooch kick with I like, how the ball bounces at the 30 inside the 20. It's a live ball, picked up about the 18 there, and a nice job by the Beechwood defenders to tackle him inside the 25 at about the 24. We've tried that pooch kick pretty much every game this season. I like it.
Yeah. Well, again, you'd much rather have it. Ben McEvoy is a nice athlete, and he's a really nice up-and-coming player, but he's not the athlete that Braylon Miller is, so why not pooch it that way? Absolutely.
No doubt.
Great call.
Covington Catholic takes over. The ball's at their own 25, trailing 14-0. Thanks for tuning in. 4:20 to go, first quarter. Beechwood scored on their 2 first offensive possessions. 1 touchdown pass from Clay Hayden to James Cusick. 2nd touchdown, a 12-yard Wildcat run by Tyler Fryman. Evan Pitzer in a shotgun. 2 backs join him. 1 goes into motion. 2 receivers to his right. He gets it and hands it off quickly and nowhere to go, but he breaks out of a tackle again. That was Owen Lean. Maybe gets 1 yard, 2, call it.
Yeah, nice job. And we've seen that particular offensive play where Willie Rodriguez just kind of goes into shimmy motion over the right guard, and no mystery to it. They just give to him. They did it with Michael Mayer 3 years ago against us, 4 years now. And it worked beautifully. They did it last year with Willie. It worked great.
Yes, it did.
And now the first time they've done it tonight, and we shut it down to a 2-yard gain. That's great to see, because I think that's something we're going to see a lot as we get further into this game.
2nd down and 8. Covcats ball on their own 27. Pitzer in the shotgun. One back joining him. He rolls to his right, looking right. Now looks over to left and fires late across the middle, incomplete. That ball was high. Talon Lindner, an excellent coverage on the play, too.
And what you had is Willie Rodriguez was in the right slot. That's pitcher's favorite receiver. And he actually had on the right seam. He was wide open. But because of the pressure that Beechwood's bringing and because of being down 14-0, Pitzer, who's just a sensational quarterback, it's a little bit rattled.
Yeah.
The line's a little bit rattled because they didn't expect this.
He's getting some pressure, too. The Beechwood defensive line is doing a great job. Clock is stopped. 3:36 to go. Covington Catholic, who has not had a first down yet tonight, is facing a 3rd down and 8 from their own 27. Pitzer comes out again in the shotgun, joined by Owen Lean in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right.
Rodriguez on the right side at tight end spot.
Keep an eye on him. Pitzer gets a snap. Looking to run now, throws underneath the Reynolds.
Intercepted. That might be a touchdown.
Xavier Campbell, go!
Get in
Xavier
there,
Campbell,
son.
go!
That is a
Xavier
touchdown,
Campbell, go! Pick six, Xavier Campbell. Tip the ball
yards.
to himself.
27-yard touchdown. Pressure.
Woo!
And right there, Mark, what Tough Cat did is they brought Willie Rodriguez in to help the protection because of how much pressure Beechwood's getting. And they still were able to bring the pressure and cause that play.
Wow.
Xavier Campbell, right spot, right time. And after last week, his injury, not being sure if he was going to play this week. How unbelievable is that for Xavier Campbell? Wow, what a big play.
Man, the football gods are smiling on us. Colson Lair out for the extra point. 3:26 to go, first quarter. Unbelievable start here for the Tigers. Snap is back, the hold is down, kick is up, and it is good with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Beechwood 21. Yes, Beechwood 21, Covington Catholic nothing.
Well, now, and again, you talk about the passing attack. You can talk about Clay Hayden individually, and you can talk about Tyler Fryman. But listen, talk about the job this defensive back, the back seven are doing this year with takeaways.
Yeah.
We're talking now. That's 8 interceptions on the year for this Tiger defensive backfield in linebackers. And I mean that's when you can do that, when you can get takeaways. Sometimes you can put it in the end zone like that, and great things happen. I mean, just another big time play by this defense.
Man, Braylon Miller and Ben McElvoy go deep for Covington Catholic. 3:26 to go, first quarter. Beechwood 21, Covcath nothing. If you saw this coming, you were lying.
And honestly, how happy do you think those sidelines are for Xavier Campbell right now?
Yeah, seeing him out there playing. A pooch kick again. Really nice job there by Colson. It bounces, picked up by Ben at about the 25. Will take it out outside the 30. Really almost Covcath's best starting field position tonight. Yeah. They're going to spot the ball at the 34. First and 10.
So now Covcath in a bad hole down 3 scores. They're going to have to start throwing the balls, which means they're going to have to start protecting.
Yeah.
And now when you get in that situation, Beechwood with a kind of a shocking quick lead like this.
Sure.
Beechwood's in the catbird seat because now all they have to do is drop. They can drop 1 or 2 back because the passing's coming. You can double team Rodriguez because he's going to be looking for Willie. So this Beechwood onslaught puts Covcath in a really, really tough spot. Now look, and again, this is not a Covcath team this is not an off year or anything like that. Yeah. This is a really solid good Catholic team. The Kentucky media poll currently has them number 2 in 4A behind Boyle County, who is just a juggernaut.
Phenomenal.
But many consider Covcath really, and Corbin, who's currently number 3, is the only 2 teams that can pressure Boyle County this year. This is a tremendous, tremendous show of how good this team is and can be. And let's back up for a second. Let's talk about the job Jay Volker's doing.
Yeah, fantastic.
Jay Volker, Greg Hurriet, all those guys, Ryan Ball, the defensive staff, Brandon Berger. I mean, really, I mean, all season long, just pressing the right buttons, moving the puzzle pieces around in the right places, and it looks amazing.
Covcath takes over for their 3rd possession, 1st and 10 on their own 32. Pitzer in a shotgun, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, throws to the left, and it's complete. Outside for about 4 or 5 yards. He's going to take it outside the 35 to about the 36. I believe that was Willie Rodriguez's first catch tonight. Not sure who that was. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. Call it 2nd down and 6 for Covcath.
Yeah, that was Noah Johnson.
Noah Johnson, I'm sorry.
Noah Johnson, senior wide receiver. We of course know Noah from his play on the hard court on the basketball team for Covington Catholic. An excellent basketball player. He comes in as the number 3 receiver for this Cov-Cath team.
Covington Catholic looking for their first down of the game. Pitzer in a shotgun. 1 receiver is to his left, 2 to his right. Join in the backfield. He's rolling to his right. Looks like a quarterback run, and he is going to keep it. He's going to pick up a first down, takes it out to about the 46. Still going.
Yeah.
Nice job fighting. Takes it all the way into Beechwood territory down to the 48.
Now, one thing you know about Evan Pitzer, and you just have to know if you've watched him play the last couple of years, I mean, he is an absolute warrior.
Yeah.
So even if he's down 3 scores, no matter what, he's not going to back down. He's 6'5", 200 pounds. He's had an incredible start to his senior season. This is a kid that looked like one of the best quarterbacks we've seen in years last year when Cov-Cath beat Beechwood down at Cov-Cath.
Covington Catholic's first down of the game. 2:12 to go first quarter. Cov-Cath comes out 1st and 10 on the Beechwood 48. 2 receivers to Pitzer's right, 1 to his left. Joined in the backfield by Lean, and he's going to hand it to him and has nowhere to go. Lean is going to lose some yards, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job. He was sacked way back, picked up a 1 yard.
Yeah, a couple things right there. So nice job by Brody Waddell getting into the backfield on a blitz. They're using Brody all over the trenches tonight, and he's doing a great job.
Sure
he got in the
is.
backfield, missed it. What could have been a nice tackle for a 3 or 4 yard loss. Charlie Wainscott, he beat his man. He got into the backfield. He made contact, but the rest of the defense, again, tackling, was able to bring down the ball carrier.
2nd down and 9, 1:32 to go, clock ticking first quarter. Pitzer has 2 receivers to his left, to his right, joined in the backfield by Owen Lean. He gets a snap, looks to his left, now flips over to his right, has some time, going to get some pressure now. People wanting a holding call aren't going to get it. Complete to the Cov-Cath receiver, going to pick up maybe 2 yards down to the Beechwood 45.
Yeah, you had on the right side, you had a takedown on the left guard. The left guard held. No call there. But again, the reason why they're holding and they're
getting pressure
is because they're getting assaulted right now in the trenches.
Huge 3rd down here for Cov-Cath. Call it 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Ball on the Beechwood 45.
This is Willie time right here. So this is where we look for Willie Rodriguez. Again, one of the best players in the state of Kentucky. The belle of the ball in recruiting this year in terms of tight ends in the Midwest.
Pitzer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Joined in the backfield by Lean, and he's going to keep it again, going to his left, and he's short of the first down. Tackled at about the 41. See where they spot this, 42. It's going to be 4th down and 4, almost 5, call it here for Cov-Cath, and they really almost at this point have to go for it.
Yeah, that was Nick Alexander and Chase Flaherty combining for the stop there, and that's a big play. And again, look, Mark, in years past, this is the 23rd time these two teams have played, 24th since 1998. Cov-Cath holds a 16-7 lead in the series. They've won 7 of the last 8 matchups.
Wow.
And it's this is not something that Cov-Cath's used to.
Interesting. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Note here, Willie Rodriguez walked off the field injured. Hope he's all right. The end of the first quarter. I'm going to say this score, and if you're at home, it is true. Beechwood 21, Covington Catholic nothing. End of the first quarter. 3 quick touchdowns here in the first quarter by Beechwood to jump out to a 21-zip lead. Didn't see this coming. I will be honest.
I guess I would be fibbing if I said I thought this would happen. I knew this team was going to compete. I knew this team had a chance. What I didn't expect was the physical domination tonight.
No doubt.
This isn't
in
terms of relative to other Covington Catholic teams. This is an undersized offensive line, but they're all athletes and they're all really good and they're really highly thought of in Northern Kentucky football circles. Right now, our guys are just dominating.
Sure are doing a great job.
But the other thing is, I think Clay Hayden and his numbers over the last 4 weeks. A lot of people said, well, you got to look at the opponents and not really good teams. I think people across the state can look at this and say, Clay Hayden is
legit,
the best quarterback in the state of Kentucky right now.
No doubt about it. And Covington Catholic coming out for a huge 4th down. Call it a 4th and 5. The ball spotted on the Beechwood 42. Rodriguez, did he check back in? No, he's not.
Still on the sideline. Looks like he's trying to work something out, maybe a cramp or something.
Pitzer in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Owen Lean joins him in the backfield. He gets a snap, fakes a handoff to Lee, throws quick over the middle, right into double coverage. Nice coverage here from the Tigers. It will be a 1st down, though, down to the Beechwood 31.
Yeah, that's Josh Flood, the senior tight end. He's a reliable weapon kind of the second tight end. He comes in with 2 catches for 31 yards. He's a really good player defensively for this Colonel team. So nice pickup there. Much needed first down for the Colonels.
Again, Pitzer got away with one man, threw that into double coverage here right between 2 Tigers. Do get the first down. Ball spotted on Beechwood 31. Pitzer comes out in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Lean joins him again in the backfield. Beechwood showing blitz. Pitzer gets a snap. Here comes a blitz. Pitzer keeps it to his left. Not going to get much. Maybe 1 yard. Slammed down hard.
Jack Meyer
at the 29.
Yeah. So Jack Meyer again. He's just absolutely controlling the line. It's the middle of that trench, so to speak, and another great tackle by Jack. Hey, we got a couple shout outs to some of our listeners: Kevin Suter, Kelly Bren, and Rudy. A really strong up-and-coming player for the Colonels. He just made a heck of a catch, and that was a tremendous throw by Evan Pitzer into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
Andrew Weitzel out for the extra point. 8:50 to go first half. The snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. With 8:50 to go in the first half, Beechwood 21, Covcat gets on the board 7. And a fantastic start to this ball game. A lot of fun. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll stay right here with you. Coach Kevin Gray, how's practice going?
Going great. Workouts are going great.
Good.
3 weeks in. Yep.
Are they on the weights now? You hitting yet or what?
We usually wait till after soccer's over before we start getting into that. But, yeah, they're hitting the weights hard and the agilities and stuff like that. Coach Norton does a good job getting everything set up.
The drive for 5? Is that what
exactly. Exactly.
Boys, it'll be here before you know it.
No doubt.
We're going to try like heck.
That's awesome.
Coach, tell us about your senior class this year, and just tell me some names that we can expect to be big players this year that we might not have talked a lot about in past years.
I think we'll have 6 or 7 seniors.
Awesome.
Obviously led, Michael Detz will be back. That was in the starting lineup. We got some senior pitchers that are going to have to step up like some guys did last year.
Excellent.
And give us some good innings and. They're working hard. They really are.
Really can't wait till spring to call some games this year. Coach, have a great time. Thank you. Covcat kicks off. 8:50 to go first half. Beechwood 27, 21, Covington Catholic 7. I'm projecting here. Erdman and Cusick deep for the Tigers. It's a squib kick, which Erdman will field at his own 10. He's going to pick up some blocking, cuts it up at the 20, 25, 30, goes outside. If he can get by one more guy, had a little bit of room. Takes it out to the 34, though, 1st and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, just a beautiful return again right there. I mean, just, tough as nails, went right up the middle and was able to shake off a few tacklers. So not bad starting position here. Now, the key on this drive is, when you have Coach Gray, and you can talk I'm sure a lot about this, is when you come out and you kind of punch somebody in the mouth and they get off the floor and they get a jab in, you got to get them back on the floor. You got to answer back. Okay, so you got to take some time off the clock, try to get the run going, but put the ball in the end zone or put some points on the board.
1st and 10 Tigers on their own 33. Clay Hayden in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. He looks to the left and complete again out to Cusick. That play has been open. Oh, and they're calling it incomplete. Just skipped on the ground. That play has been open all night and open for the last 3 years, that same play.
Yeah, and right there you saw, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but 2 linebackers blitzing on the B and C gaps on either side, and I think that caused Clay to throw that ball a little earlier. Now they were picked up, but they were coming hard, and I think what's going to happen is you're going to see Covcast start to gamble right now because they kind of have to.
Yeah.
And right now it looks like
Willie Rodriguez, I don't know if that's him over on the side in a shoulder harness. I'm not sure. Beechwood comes out, 2nd down and 10, ball on their own 33. 2 receivers, 2 Hayden's left, 2 to his right. He looks to his right, getting a little bit of screen pass setup, and this might be a beauty.
What a great call.
Flaherty, 1st down, all out to the 50. If they start blitzing, throw that screen.
Absolutely.
This isn't the first rodeo for Jay Volker. Yeah. He knew exactly what we were just talking about. Covcast's going to start bringing the heat, and just like they did last week against Simon Kenton. Okay, go ahead and bring it because we're going to throw it right over to one of the best pass-catching running backs in the state.
No doubt. Flaherty gets up.
As usual, I think Coach Herget's calling a heck of a
job.
Absolutely.
You said
what he's done this year with the wrinkles and the gadget plays,
perfect timing.
Great.
1st down, Beechwood on their own 48. Hayden in the shotgun, hands to Flaherty this time. He's going to pick up maybe 1 or 2. A nice, tough run in there. Takes it into Covcat territory, down about the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down.
Yeah, nice job. And again, I think a team with the firepower that Covington Catholic has, they can get back in this game pretty easily, actually. But the key is, again, you got to keep them down on the ground. You got to keep the foot on the neck. And I think this team, just the way they played to kick this game off, they look like they can do it. You just got to really be careful not to give them too much momentum back.
Clock is running. 7:29 to go first half. Clay Hayden in the shotgun, 2nd and 7 after the Flaherty run. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Clay gets back, nice block, and then complete down to the 30. Yeah. That is Flaherty, I believe, inside the 25 to the 22. Chase Flaherty, great catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the left side of the offensive line to pick up that blitzing linebacker. Because again, if you give Clay Hayden a few extra seconds, he's going to find the open receiver, and just a great blocking. Great throw and a great route running catch. So, again, this is exactly what they need to do in this spot.
7 minutes even to go in the first half. Beechwood 1st and 10 on the Covington Catholic 24-yard line on a beautiful throw and catch from Clay Hayden to Chase Flaherty for a big 1st down. 2 receivers line up to the right, 2 receivers to his left. Chase Flaherty joins Clay in the backfield. He gets a snap, fakes ahead. Now draw to Flaherty. Nice job there by the Covington Catholic right defensive end. Stopped him for about a 2-yard loss outside the 25, call it the 26.
Yeah, Nick Krallman with the play from the Colonel's defensive line. Not perfectly executed like you need for a draw, but I think a play like that might work somewhere if we get closer down to the goal line. It's going to be interesting to see what Willie Rodriguez's condition is right now, because again, you kind of take the head off the snake sometimes. That's what you need to do to win big games like this.
Call it a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, ball spotted on the Beechwood 27. Clay Hayden in the shotgun. He looks to his left. Got some time. Got plenty of time. Throws back to his right. Complete to Fryman. Going to pick up the original loss and maybe 1 or 2. They're going to spot the ball at about the 23. Call it 3rd down and maybe 8 for Beechwood.
Nice job by the Covington Catholic defensive backfield. The protection was great there. Clay couldn't find an opener. So, had that defensive backfield broke down at all, that might have gone into the end zone. Again, the offensive line is just playing tremendous tonight in a game where they had to, and they had to in order to get into this position, establish dominance early. I'm just so impressed with those guys. And Maddox Kelly, right tackle, first-year starter. Chance Ball at center, first-year starter. Yep. Just doing a great job. Big play here for the Tigers.
3rd and 9, 2 receivers to Hayden's left, 3 to his right. He gets up The snap, looks to has some time, throws over the middle, knocked down
nice
at
play.
the last second.
Yeah.
Nice play out there by Braylon Miller.
Yeah, I mean, Braylon Miller, one of the best defensive backs in Northern Kentucky, and he's got some colleges looking at him because he's such a skilled ball defender. Just a great play right there. If he doesn't make that play, it's 28-7.
Looks like Clay Hayden's talking over to Greg Herget. It's going to be 4th down and 9. The ball is spotted on the Covington Catholic 23. Looks like we're going for it. Don't see anything different now. We would be kind of in Colson Laird's range. He proved it. He hit from 43. It would be a 40-yarder now, but we're going for it on a huge 4th down here.
Why not? I love the call.
Yeah.
Coach,
Absolutely.
That's just a great call.
3 receivers to Hayden's right, 2 to his left, including Flaherty.
Watch Luke Erdman here. Right slot. Here we go.
Clay gets a snap.
Yeah,
and we got somebody move early. Do we have a penalty or a timeout? A penalty is down. What are they calling?
Illegal
Getting
formation.
some argument from the Beechwood coaching staff, and it is going to be marked off against Beechwood. So now go from a 4th and 9 to a 4th and 14. The ball is spotted all the way out onto the Beechwood 28-yard line. Still going to go for it again.
I mean,
Here we go.
Especially at this angle, we can usually see something. I
Yeah.
didn't see what that was.
I couldn't see either. 4th down and call it 14. The ball is going to be snapped from the Beechwood 28. 3 receivers to line up to Hayden's right, 2 to his left. Clay gets a snap, has some time again, looks to his right, looks deep down the field. Oh, just overthrown. The ball was incomplete, intended for Fryman, I believe, down at about the Covcat 15. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and right now, and what happened there on that play was Covcat dropped their linebackers back into coverage in the middle of the field, which made it hard for any of the receivers to get an opening in that defensive backfield. Cash Harney playing safety tonight, Braylon Miller, they just did a great job to prevent Beechwood from picking up that 1st down. And now, again, talk to Coach Gray, again, this is it's got to stop him here.
Yes, sir.
You let him get back in the game.
They got the momentum.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't let him score on this drive. 5 minutes to go. Be nice to get to halftime with the 21-7 or more than 21-7.
5:09 to go, 2nd quarter, 1st half. Pitzer in a shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Lean joins him in the backfield. Pitzer's going to take it on a run to his left.
Hold.
Got a little bit of a hole there. Picks up about 6, maybe 7 out to about the 36.
Yeah, nice job by the Covcat left side of the offensive line. They got some blocks there. We had some questionable blocks there for sure, right in front of us. But again, Pitzer's. In a situation where you've got Willie Rodriguez not in the game, sometimes the best thing to do is just give it to the best athlete remaining. Right now, that's Evan Pitzer. Well, Willie's back in the game.
Good to see him back.
Willie right now, right side of the field in the middle of 2 receivers.
2nd down and 2, Pitzer. 3 receivers to his right, 1 comes in motion. Now 2 to his left. Pitzer gets a snap, looks out over to his left, getting some pressure now. Starts to run, gets hit hard. Xander Rigler, good tackle. Going to be enough for the 1st down, though. Take it out to about the Beechwood 39.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you saw what happened with the Rodriguez coverage when Chase Flaherty saw that Willie was out there in the middle of those 3 receivers. He kind of floated out to provide a little bit more protection against Rodriguez. He was the first option for Pitzer on that play. Pitzer saw that and then realized that he wasn't going to be able to get it. So nice job by the defense. They're covering him really nicely right now.
Clock running, 4:02. Willie checked out of the game again. He's laboring. 3 receivers line up to Covington Catholic's right, Pitzer's right, 1 back in the backfield. Pitzer gets a snap, hand is off to Lean. Lean goes to the right, has a room. Xavier Campbell chasing him, 1 man to beat. Can he get by him? Still running inside the 30, down to the 25, to about the Beechwood 20, tackled out of bounds. Big pickup, 1st and 10, Covcat at the Beechwood 20-yard line.
And this is exactly what Covington Catholic and Eddie Evanston were looking for right now. Again, they're not accustomed to being down 21-0 to anyone. They scored the touchdown just a few minutes ago, and they get the stop, and now, you get the long run from Owen Lean. Look, Owen Lean, he's a stud. He is a monster. He's one of the best backs in Northern Kentucky, if not the state. You can't allow them to start moving the ball on the ground with him.
Clock stops, 3:42 to go, 1st half. See if the Beechwood defense can
blow
up here.
We need a big play here from it. Who's going to step up and make the big play right here?
1 receiver lines up to Pitzer's right, 2 to his left. Lean joins him in the backfield. He's going to be a keeper.
There
Pitzer
it is,
can't
Brody
tackle for a
Waddell.
loss.
Okay.
That a 2 or 3 yard loss all the way outside the 20. Nice play.
Yeah, Brody Waddell just looking so spectacular to start this game. We haven't seen much of him this year, but I think he's been kind of getting his football legs back and getting back into the swing of things. But look, he's a Waddell.
Yep.
We saw Austin
Great
Waddell
tackle.
for the last 3 years provide so much toughness and so much leadership. leadership. And right now, Brody looking like his older brother out there, and he's made several big plays, and that was a very big one.
Clock running, 3:13 to go first half. Pitzer gets a play from the sideline. It's going to be second down and 11. The ball is spotted on the Beechwood 21. Beechwood leading 21-7. Covcath needs a touchdown here. Beechwood defense needs a stop. Something's got to give.
Willie lined up at right tight end. He's on the line.
2 receivers. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by Covcath. Their second of the half. 2:55 to go. Covcath facing a second down and 11.
Right.
Everyone can kind of catch their breath here.
Well,
Coach.
while we're
what do
doing
you think?
while we're doing that, I'm going to give a couple scores from our friends in Campbell County. Campbell County, Katie, is that right? Campbell County's winning that game? Is that Campbell County's winning that game? Campbell County 36-14 over Newcat.
Wow.
That game just before halftime. Out in Union, Christian Academy Louisville, number 1 team in 3A football. They are at Ryle tonight, and they are trailing 15-6 to the Raiders. Cal with one of the top quarterbacks in the state, and Cole Hodge. Ryle doing a nice job with them tonight. All right, Cooper leading 14-0 over Great Crossing. Our friends from Carroll County leading 14-0 over Anderson County in the first quarter. Simon Kenton Connor, that's a good matchup right there. 14-14 at the half. Highlands up 13-0 over number 1 in single A, Raceland.
Yeah, we saw them a few years ago in state championship.
And finally, Lloyd 34-0 over Brossard.
Second 11, Covcath comes out after the timeout. Pitzer getting in the shotgun, joined in the backfield by Owen Lean. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Pitzer gets a snap, fakes a handoff to Lean, looks to his right, throwing to the end zone, back of the end zone, deep, nice coverage. Ball was tipped away, incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by James Cusick to provide that coverage over the top there, just out of the reach of Willie. You could see Willie had nice separation around the 10-yard line, but James picked him up right around the goal line and was able to at least provide a little bit of contact and coverage to prevent that from being a Colonel touchdown.
Third down and 11 now for Covcath. Ball spotted on the Beechwood 21. 2:49 to go. Clock stop first half. Beechwood 21-7. Pitzer lines up again in the shotgun. Joined in the backfield again by Lean. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Beechwood not showing any blitz as of now. Pitzer gets the snap. Looks to his right immediately, and then a draw up the middle. He's going to get some positive yards and sneaks through a couple of tacklers. Going to get a first down inside the Beechwood 10 to about the 6.
Yeah, and again, I think you're starting to see what we saw last year in Evan Pitzer. He's just a leader.
Yeah,
he makes big plays, and he's not afraid to put his head down and run through the middle of defenses. And he just picked up a huge first down for the Colonels to put them at the 6-yard line, 6 yards away from making this a 1-score game.
On 3rd and 11, picked up the first down. Clock is running. 2:26 to go first half. Covcath taking their time here, huddling up.
And this is Willie's zone right here. This is where Willie Rodriguez just dominates. So
2 receivers, 1 to either side, have a 2 tight end formation, 2 backs as well. Pitzer in the shotgun. He gets a snap, hands it to Lean, going to left, cuts back up the middle. Nice cut there by Lean. He's going to get stopped at the goal line, though. They're doing a rugby scrum, trying to push him in. They put the hands up, touchdown. He got stopped at about the 2-yard line. Give Covcath offense credit of kind of pushing him in, carrying him into the end zone.
Yeah, 6-yard touchdown run by Owen Lean. Again, one of the top backs in Northern Kentucky. That's his 5th touchdown of the season, and has had so much success against Beechwood over his career. He comes in 20. That's his 22nd career rushing touchdown. He's probably, within the next week or two, he'll hit 1,500 yards rushing for his career.
Snap was low. Kick up by Wetzel is good. So with 2:03 to go in the first half, the good news is Beechwood is up 21-14. The bad news is Covcath has come back with 14 unanswered points after Beechwood jumped out to a 21-zip lead. The good news again, though, Coach Gray, we got 2:03 to go in the half. We got a guy named Clay Hayden as our quarterback. Not bad, huh?
Right, that's not bad.
Yeah,
we just got to get the momentum back. I mean, Covcath's definitely got the momentum now, but 2 minutes, we put it in here, then we get the ball first.
Heck yeah, man. Right? Yeah. It's a good point.
It's crucial to
do something.
You got to get at least 3 here. You have to. And I think as we talked about to start the game off, one of the keys to preventing what has just happened in the last 8 minutes of this quarter from happening is we got to start running the ball.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care who it's with, but we've got to start taking clock off. Otherwise this team, which is just very dangerous. I mean, they come in averaging 38 points a game. they're gonna take advantage of opportunities if you just gift wrap them.
No doubt. Give Eddie Evison and his coaching
he's amazing.
staff some credit.
Amazing.
They've made some great adjustments after the Tigers tore them up in the first quarter. They've made some good adjustments.
I think the two best coaches in the state of Kentucky are on this field here tonight.
Deep for the Tigers, it's Erdman, and I believe that's Fryman joining them back there. And the kickoff is coming. The ball will be squibbed. It's going to get back to Erdman again. He'll pick it up at the 15. He starts to his left, comes back to his right. He has 15 out to the 20. Hit hard at about the 26. He's going to be brought down. No good field position here for the Tigers. 1:58 to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Beechwood has, it says they have one timeout left. Here to go.
Yeah, they'll start the ball at their own 28-yard line. The Colonels with a lot more hop in their step.
Yeah.
You can see that swagger coming back, and it's going to make it tougher to get the ball down the field. But you just gotta dig deep here on this drive. This is important.
Beechwood comes out 1st and 10. Ball spotted on their own 28. 3 receivers to Hayden's right, 2 to his left. Again in the shotgun, gets a snap, looks to his right, throws deep to his right, down the middle, Erdman caught
there we
at
go.
the 45-yard line, brought down hard, beautiful catch and throw again.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to kind of get the kind of strangle momentum back in our corner. Again, Erdman just a spectacular receiver. That's a big play, Coach.
They're going
plenty of time.
Yes,
we got
sir.
Two timeouts.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Coach. 1:44 to go first half. Hayden again in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. Clay gets a snap, looks to his right, throws to his right, quickly, complete by Tylen Lindner at the 40, inside the 35 to the 34. Runs over a Colonel for a first down.
Yeah, if he can get the time, and if he can find receivers with just a little bit of separation, he's so dangerous. Tylen Lindner just proven to be a very reliable weapon for Clay this year. Big play by Tylen.
First down, Beechwood. 3 receivers to Hayden's left, 2 to his right. He gets a snap. It's kind of low. Has some time. Throws over the middle. Complete. And hit hard. Down, but going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Luke Erdman took a big hit there. See, the refs are talking here. See if they're going to call a targeting. Is the flag down? It is. They might call a 15-yarder here on Cov Calf. See what they call. The flag is down at about the the Cov Calf 31. Erdman took a real hard hit to the back. He picked up about 4 yards on the play. See what they call.
See what they call here. Coach, what do you think?
Personal foul. Targeting.
Yeah. And
Cov Calf.
We'll take it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about that.
I know.
I thought that was a pretty good hit.
Yeah. It looked good to me. Take Kruger.
But we'll take it.
Take Kruger with what looked to be a clean hit. But again, not we don't have the greatest angle from up here. But now we have to capitalize on this. Tigers on the Colonel's 34-yard line. 1:19 to go, leading 21-14 over the 4-0 Covington Catholic Colonels.
First down, Tigers are going to line up at the Cov Calf 17, and somebody just called a timeout here, or the refs are looking at the clock. 21-14, Tigers leading. 1:17 to go first half. 1st and 10, Beechwood. Ball on the Covington Catholic 17-yard line. Clay Hayden has looked dynamite. Probably has close to 150 yards already in this first half. 1 touchdown to Cusick. And Fryman has a run, and Xavier Campbell has a pick 6.
Yeah, how big was that pick 6?
No doubt.
Guys, just looking at actually, we're going to get back to action here.
Coming back to it, there was something wrong on the clock there. It says 12 minutes, and that is wrong. It's down to just under about 1:17. 1:21 to go. They got the clock fixed. Hayden in the shotgun. Chase Flaherty joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and that's James Cusick. He gets a snap. Hand off to Flaherty. Hit hard, but fights for 1 yard maybe, down to about the 17. Clock is going to run, but we have 2 timeouts. Yeah. Coach Gray pointed out. 1:12 to go, clock running.
Nice play by Andrew Bessler. Andrew Bessler with a nice play to prevent any damage there from Chase Flaherty.
3 receivers line up to Hayden's left. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. Cusick down to the right.
1 minute remaining.
Hayden in the shotgun. Clock running. He gets a snap again. It's low. Looks to his left. Keeps looking to it. Has time. Throws over the middle. Complete. Going to be a first down. Nice Fryman on a beautiful move. Inside the 10. Might get our first and not quite a first down.
He's going to be about a yard short, I think.
Call it a 3rd and 1, and that's going to be a Beechwood timeout there. 43 seconds ago, first half. Tyler Fryman on a fantastic spin move. Almost got a first down. The ball is at the Cov Calf 8. Timeout Beechwood.
Coach Tyler Fryman, how about his first 5 games this year?
I've been telling everybody, they're like, man, that Fryman kid's a really good baseball player. I said, yeah, you need to come on Friday nights because I don't know if he's better than baseball or football. I'll be honest with you. He is just – he's a stud, man.
Yeah, now on the season, 5 receiving touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. He's got close to 500 yards receiving. He and Luke Erdman in the top 10 in most state rankings. I mean, it's just been remarkable what they've been able to accomplish. But again, you're talking about it's it takes an army, and right now, you got the coaches calling great plays. You got Clay Hayden playing out of his mind. I just, can you imagine defending this team?
So
guys?
I just got a text from Steve Fromeyer.
Yeah.
He said, new rule,
Love that guy.
receivers receiving the ball are defenseless, and the opponent must attempt to wrap on the hit.
Good call. Thank you,
unless
Steve.
contact is incidental.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
3rd down and 1. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but Covcath has to get some pressure on Hayden.
Well, I'll tell you
Hayden's
what,
had all day.
Steve Fromeyer is pretty smart. Steve, thanks for checking in with us.
Yes, sir.
One of the best guys in Northern Kentucky.
No doubt.
3 receivers line up to Hayden's left.
Here we go.
Cusick to
is
his
that
right.
Erdman?
That's Erdman and
Yep,
a Wildcat.
I love
Erdman
it.
gets a
Low
snap. It was Bo over by chair. Flaherty's block. Unfortunately, he
Didn't get
tripped. He cut it upside, gets it to the 9. Might be a loss of about 1. It is. See what Beechwood does here. It's 4th down and call it almost 3. Ball spotted back on the 10. Looks like the offense is staying out.
Well, I think right now Jay Volker and Clay Hayden are saying, you know what, we got one of the best offenses in the state. We put up 2 touchdowns quickly on this team. We need 2 yards. Let's throw our best play at them.
Yeah, Beechwood's going to let this clock run. It looks like they're going to call one more timeout here. They might bring out the field goal team. The clock is running 7.
I'd kick this.
Yep, 6, 5, 4, 3. They're going to stop it at 2. Beechwood's last time out of the half. The ball is spotted on the Covington Catholic 10. It's on the right hash. It's going to be snapped back to about the 22. It will be a 30.
27. It's about 27.
I'm sorry, a 27-yard field goal. Thank you, my UC math didn't work out too well there, Coach.
Well, we've seen Colson Laird just be so spectacular this season.
Yeah.
He's 24, I believe 24, 25 on extra points, and he's 2 of 2 from kicking field goals. No reason to think that he wouldn't be able to knock this in easily and maybe hit Mercedes on the other side.
Big opportunity here for Beechwood to get back in the scoring column after jumping out to a 21-zip lead. Covcath came back with 2 touchdowns of their own to make it 21-14. Looks like Colson Laird's coming out. He is. Laird's going to line up again. It's going to be about a 27-yarder. He's on the right hash, kicking towards the expressway.
You think, guys, fake field goal?
Nah, I think they're going to go for it. That would be gutsy, though.
Yeah.
Sean Souter is the holder.
He's on the right hash here. Does it make it more difficult or not? I don't know, but I'm confident this kid can knock it in from 50 wherever he's at on the field.
Everyone's lined up. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is money.
Good.
Yes,
money.
So
yes,
big.
sir.
Colson
So
Laird
big.
nails a 27-yard field goal as the first half ends. Beechwood 24, Covington Catholic 14. Thanks for tuning in. Hope we're going to stick around here. This has been an exciting game, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Fantastic.
Well, I just a couple of things. First of all, you just have to that first quarter. My goodness,
Man.
What a way to come out and just punch the Colonels in the face. I mean, and again, we've seen so many examples through the first 4 games of just the unique toughness and resilience of this team. And boy, did they put it on display in that first quarter, led by Clay Hayden. With the passing attack, Tyler Fryman and Xavier Campbell. Just a great start to a big game. Now, but again, Coach, as you know, with Bill Crumplebeck and the Colonels, and they
You never
if you
have
give
enough.
them an opening, they're gonna not just walk through it. They're gonna jump through it.
Right.
They're gonna bring the band. They're gonna bring the Army with
Right.
them. And that's so you gotta tip your cap to Eddie Evanston and Evan Pitzer and Owen Lean, for getting themselves back in the game. Now this is going to be a big second half. And again, I will say, we're kind of catching a break right now with, it looks like, I don't know if Willie's kind of struggling with
looks like he is.
an
He's been
injury
in
or
and
something,
out.
but he's been off the field a lot. We've taken advantage of that. Now we can't let them back in. Needs to stay at this tempo.
You know what? That was a huge drive with 2 minutes to go. Get the ball, got it down there to a 3rd and 1. Irving got tripped up there, unfortunately, but to kick that field goal, Coach, is huge.
Because we get 3 and out there.
Yeah.
The ball in a minute and a half to go. You never know.
Good call. Good call.
Hey, we got to give a shout out. I mean,
Let's give a shout out.
I got
Yes.
a tough shot here.
Okay.
Nazario Pingallo was the man. You know what I mean?
We're trying to take his shoes.
I don't know if I can do this.
First of all, let's talk about Nazario. We talked about Reggie brought him up. We talked last week. Now we're probably going to review. I just want everybody to know, because you three guys right here that just absolutely love that kid. Because of the work that he did with us the last couple of years, because of the work he did with Lincoln around his internship this year, just because of the kid that he is, the family he comes from. He got himself a position with Alabama football newspaper. They're online.
Yeah.
Their website that covers them daily.
Newspaper.
Last week he wrote a preview piece on the history between Alabama and University of Texas.
Yeah.
Outstanding piece. The kid he's got such a bright future ahead of him, and man, just really proud of him. Nazario, if you're listening, man, just keep putting yourself out there. Keep doing great things. You got a bright future ahead of you. And, man, we wish you were here tonight.
Yeah.
But we were so proud of you.
Yeah, I wish you were here, Nazario.
Yes, sir.
When I was on the sidelines, we were up 21-0.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
I know.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I sent Murph a text, and I said, I'm superstitious as you know what. So.
Well, it is 24-14. The Tigers jumped out 21-zip, and Cov Cath scored 2 quick touchdowns. But that drive at the end of the half, man,
huge.
Put a check mark by that one. That might be huge later on in this game.
Absolutely.
That was a big drive.
Yeah, a couple things I want to point out too. For Cov Cath, aside from the play of Evan Pipchino and Lean, like the Tigers, the Colonels have a deep roster of weapons and kids that you might not see their names much, but they're such important players. Tate Kruer, Andrew Bessler. I'm trying to think of the other young man.
Braylon Miller?
No, Flood.
Link.
Josh Flood.
Flood, nice catch.
Oliver Link, kids that had big plays in that second quarter to help them put those 2 scores on the board. I mean, you're talking about 2 great teams right now.
No doubt.
These are 2 teams that are just loaded with talent, that have elite talent, guys that are going to be playing high level college football. This is a perfect Friday night of football, and you couldn't ask for a better matchup.
No doubt. The weather ain't bad, Coach.
No, this is perfect.
Now,
absolutely perfect.
How soon do you guys start playing here? When's the opener? March, at the end of March?
March, yeah.
Isn't it weird how they keep starting it earlier and earlier, right?
Yeah.
So it's now.
I think we can start the week of March 11th.
Okay. Start playing games.
We've got a game or 2 that week, I think.
Wow.
We usually start that second week.
Okay.
But we got I think 1 game or something like that. Yeah. We got. I've been trying to schedule toughest schedule as I can. To get us ready for the end of the year like we always do, and it's. We've got some. We got
some new additions to the schedule.
Yeah,
who we got?
Some heat. Let's see. So
is Trinity back or Elder?
No. You know what? Trinity and Elder were booked so fast.
Really?
Yeah. But Trinity's coming up here next year.
Okay, cool.
Elder just when you're as good as those schools are, everybody wants to play you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to get them, but. We got Louisville St. X is coming up here this year.
Nice.
So,
Excellent.
You beat them that last year, a 14-inning game.
1-0. Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I'm sure they're going to come up here like a hornet. But you know what? It's going to make us better. And we've got West Claremont again. We've got. Man, I can't even think of it now. We got it pretty tough.
Good. That's awesome.
Tyler Fryman was asking me the other day, who are we playing this year, Coach? I said, well, I think the 75 Reds, the Yankees.
Yes.
But, we try to always do that.
That's good. Yeah,
that's what you got to have a tough
schedule.
Getting young Tyler mentally prepared for the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so, we saw some reports out of Eastern Kentucky University about speaking of young men that we are passionate about and that we hold dear to our heart. Coach, talk to us about the progression and where Mitchell Berger is health-wise as he enters his freshman year at Eastern Kentucky University.
He sent me those videos the other day of him throwing off the mound, and I sent the videos to Slusher and Herget, and I said, man, I was tearing up.
That's awesome.
Because I was just like, man, this is so awesome, how hard he worked to get back. And, I knew it was terrible for him not to, be able to do anything his senior year. And God only knows what would have happened if we had him, But
now what's he throwing at? 90s, mid-90s?
92 to 94 already.
Goodness gracious.
I know.
Speaking of the skies.
I couldn't even hit that, Coach.
No.
If I had a boat oar, maybe I could get a piece of it.
Well, you have to admire his it factor and his tenacity and his work ethic just to get back and ready. I've heard so many people talk about just how hard he's been working and just his drive to be ready for his freshman season.
Yeah, he's just last year he was here all the time.
Yeah.
Every game, almost 95% of the games. He had treatments and stuff sometimes he couldn't make, but he was just still a leader in the dugout and then did all the work he was supposed to do. And I know he was thinking he was going to get back, and we just, we were like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Man. You got bigger fish to fry, and I think he's He's having a time. I talked to Carrie today in the Tiger Zone beforehand, and
good.
I said, Mitchell seems like he's having a pretty good time. She said, oh, yeah, he's having a time of his life.
Oh, he's hanging down there with Herget. That's why Cam Herget's down there, showing him all the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
So just updates on some of the other seniors from last year. Cameron Boyd, University of Southern Indiana, I know dealing with
they just went Division I,
I believe
too.
a labrum issue. How's he doing? Have you
Good.
checked in?
He slings off. He's doing his physical therapy and stuff. So he's thinking he's going to be back pretty quick. So you know how he's the same way. He's going to do whatever he has to do to get back on that field.
Yeah.
That's another one that I think he's having the time of his life too. These guys, I love it when you want them to go there, have fun, and you know they're going to be good. They're going to compete and work hard, but they're also having fun, which I like.
That's awesome. Now, is Odom still playing, or is he graduated yet?
No, John has one more year at NKU. Logan's playing last one more year at Moorhead. They had a coaching change there.
Okay.
And I think he really likes the assistant coach that took over, so he already graduated.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure John did too, so they just got one more year that, they can play ball. So
good for them.
And then they need to get up here and get on our staff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
I tell you what, that was a fun year back in 18, man, when those guys were playing. That was a ball. All champions, and ninth region, 4 in a row, Coach. I mean, think about that. And I want to explain this. It's different. The only sport in Kentucky that's classed as football. So in every other sport, you have to play everybody. We have to play Covington, like Highlands, Ryle. In every other sport, in baseball, in the region tournament, you have to beat everybody.
Right.
And to do that 4 years in a row for a school our size, I can't stress it enough. It is tremendous.
Yeah, it's a heck of an accomplishment. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's there's a lot of schools that win, one, whatever, two, but 4 years in a row was just. I mean, the kids just work hard, and they bring it up in the workouts, and I'm like, guys, those 4 years we outworked people in this weight room and on the field, and we got to continue to do that. I mean, we can't go through the motions anytime, anywhere, and compete with the Connors and the Highlands and. There's so many good programs, and I mean, I think Northern Kentucky football too. Like Murph was saying before, I mean, you got 2 of the best coaches here, and 2 of the best schools, and it's just it's so you got really good coaches. You know what I mean? Like Crumps has been. This will be his, I think, 49th year.
49th year. That's amazing.
And then Coach Maxwell at Dixie. I mean, those guys have been around long enough to know.
Legends.
Legends, absolutely.
How long have you been here at Beechwood?
This will be my 7th year.
So I thought so. 7th year. That's great.
Yeah.
Man.
Some of the other freshmen, or some of the other seniors that graduated last year, what about Torrin O'Shea and Landon Johnson down at Georgetown?
I talked to them. I just saw Torrin on my way up here. He was down there with Tanner Jackson and Ben Meyer. Tanner's getting Torrin got in the first game.
Okay.
Played. I mean, freshman year at Georgetown. Georgetown's a really good program.
Sure.
But he's gotten in. I think Tanner's redshirting Jackson.
Okay.
And then Landon said they started baseball stuff, so he seems like he likes it a lot. So
great.
Yeah, it's really cool to see these guys moving on. I hate when they leave.
Yeah.
But when you know they're down there and they're having a good time and they're working hard, it makes it all worth it.
I mean, how many players have you had that played college? Is over 15, 20 guys? I mean, it's a lot.
Not more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years probably, but here since we've been here, we've had honestly quite a few, which is it's a compliment to our whole staff, not me, but the whole from how Coach Norton at freshman all the way, he does a fantastic job at that level, and Coach Haichu.
Well,
I tell everybody it takes a village.
Yeah,
it really does. I mean, we've got so many coaches. Like we've got new coaches this year. We've got Bradley Sider is going to help pitching.
Yeah,
because Coach Schneider is still on staff, but they're trying for the second baby, so he doesn't know if he has another little one. It'll be tough.
Yeah.
He'll be here, but probably not as much.
But
Coach Sider, we got Coach Booth back. Coach Jim Booth from Connor.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Great
nice
pickup for us.
Yeah,
very good. Yeah.
But,
and Coach Evan Steen.
No kidding.
Okay. I called him, and I swear I think he was crying on the phone because he was so excited. But he's going to help out with he wants to get into coaching. And I said, but there's no better guy for you to start with than Coach Norton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, great kid. He's here every day.
Fantastic young man.
Man, that is good to hear.
Well, I think I'll say just from our point of view, both as a broadcaster, being in the school, and having several young men in my home that are involved with the program at various points. It's a culture thing too. You guys have just done such a great job of creating a culture, not just on the team but in the building and all throughout the year. These young kids, they love Beechwood baseball, and they want to play Beechwood baseball, and they love to play your players, your coaching staff. You guys do such a great job of connecting and engaging. You got to be proud of that because
absolutely,
you can see it.
And I used to tell Coach Rash when I first got here, I was, they set everything up here.
Yeah.
The culture here for football from, for Coach Rash and now, Coach Volker and them is. You look at that building and look at all them state championships. The culture's here, and that's why when I came here, they're like, well, it's a football school. It's a football school. I'm like, so?
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah.
But we can be good in baseball too, But, I think the culture, first of all, the school.
Sure.
The culture is awesome. And, I have a blast with these kids.
Yeah.
And,
That's great.
Yeah, it's been. I think by the time Mark and I, hang the earphones up in about 30 years, we'll be able to write a nice book, maybe do a nice documentary on
our pink slips here
passion,
already.
our passion, our love for the baseball program.
I'll be honest.
No doubt.
You asked us to do a game, and I played all through growing up. I played high school baseball, and I enjoyed playing a lot. You asked us to do a game, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do baseball. 4 innings into it, I'm hitting his arm going, this is great. I was loving it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is too much fun. And it has just been a blast.
You guys, I'm not just saying it because I'm staying here, but you guys do an unbelievable job football-wise, basketball-wise, everything you guys do, baseball. But my son that lives in North Carolina, he listens all the time. My mom listens.
Yeah.
She's probably listening now. I don't know. But she's baseball-wise, if she's not at the game, she's listening.
That's
she's
great.
Always, I love those guys. They get into the game. I said, if we do something good, that's for sure.
I've heard it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, real quick, just before we start the half, I just want to kind of check back into what's going on around 2A football, the Kentucky
Man,
media.
I saw that RPI. How are we third? Man, that threw me a curvwball.
Listen,
who's doing that RPI?
Let me tell you why.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
McNick.
Yeah.
I was told the other day, talking to Slush and them, for whatever reason, I guess Kentucky doesn't want you to play outside of Kentucky.
Yep.
They don't hardly get anything for the McNick.
I think that's such. I think that's the.
Yeah.
I am all for RPI. I know I'm in the minority. I'm all for it, but that is such a big outage that really skews things.
Yeah.
So I asked him. I said, so if you would have beat Moeller, it still wouldn't have mattered. He's like, no. I'm like, what?
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You got so many smart people that you would think would be smart enough to figure out a way to create that variable in the RPI, and they just 5 years in now with RPI, we still haven't done it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But looking at we'll do the media poll first.
Yeah.
The media poll, Beechwood hanging on to the number 1 spot with 11 first-place votes. LCA, 2. They've got 12 first-place votes, but I think there were a couple of voters that put LCA third, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So they are 1 vote behind us, but they've got 1 more first-place vote. Owensboro Catholic absolutely coming on like gangbusters at 4-0. They knocked off Owensboro last week, a strong 5A program.
That's a big win.
They are currently third. Our friends from Mayfield, fourth. And then after that, both in the RPI and in the media poll, is a big drop-off to Somerset at number 5, Shelby Valley number 6, Murray number 7, Greene County, Pike County Central, and Bracken County rounding out the top 10. So that's the media poll. Now in the RPI, unfortunately we're third.
Yeah.
Mayfield's second, LCA's first.
And both of those teams have a loss.
That's why,
Again,
think about it. We talked last week the importance of the win over Simon Kenton.
Huge.
Now you think about being able to pull this one off versus, and it's not just the win. It's the teams that Cov Cath has beaten
already
and will beat.
Yep.
So
no
it's
doubt.
just this is such a. I think this would get us over. Again, it's mid-season, but and I think the rest of our schedule is going to kind of. It's going to kind of hurt us, I think, in terms of it might knock us down a little bit. So we really need this win to give us a chance at 2 or 1.
Yeah. A standing room only crowd here, folks. We are at halftime. We got about 4 minutes to go before the second half kickoff. Beechwood's going to get the kick to start the second half. 24-14, Tigers leading Cov Cath. jumped out to a 21-zip lead. Covcat scored 14 unanswered, and our man Colson Lair, sophomore kicker, knocked a 27-yard field goal in, and that was huge.
First time he ever stepped on a football field.
It's
incredible.
Crazy.
It's unbelievable this year.
Jay Conrad, Matthew Kappas, and now Colson Lair. There's just kickers walking around all over the school apparently. I mean, remarkable. 3 of 3 of field goals this year. He's now 27 for 28 on extra point attempts.
Yeah.
Listen.
Incredible.
If you want to be one of the big boys and you want to get down state and compete for a state championship, you got to have the offense, the defense, the special teams, and that kicker is so important.
Yeah,
How many times have we seen it? You know.
State championship games, kicks going off the upright, block kicks.
Yep.
Real quick, just want to touch on LCA. They are 3-1. Last week they knocked off 3A number 1 Christian Academy Louisville, they're out in Union tonight. In that game, Cutter Bowie struggled throwing the ball, 10 of 23, only 64 yards, but he did run a touchdown in. But the key to that team and the key to their hopes for a state championship, the senior transfer, Brady Hensley from Madison Central, he's approaching 4,000 yards rushing his career. I mean, what a pickup for that team. Last week, 131 yards rushing on 28 carries and a touchdown. In the first game of the year against Bowling Green, he had 405 yards rushing. That kid's a stud. Yeah. That kid's in the right now probably in the slightly over Cutter for Mr. Football based on things I'm seeing.
How about that name, Coach?
Yeah.
Cutter Bowley.
I like
Is that
it.
a football name or what, boy? That's a football name there.
As I was looking through LCA's, the box scores, one thing to pay attention to. In that game, Cal's junior wide receiver, Justin Ruffin, 8 receptions, 200 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Now, what does that tell us, Mark Talley and Kevin Gray?
They don't like playing defense.
That tells us that they're susceptible to getting thrown.
Right.
So there's something that,
which is good news for us.
And that's so that's a very important bullet point from that game. But also and then I'll wrap this up at Owensboro Catholic. They knocked off Owensboro 33-28. Owensboro, number 7 in 5A football. Junior quarterback Brady Atwell. Listen to these numbers: 20 of 32 passing, 2 touchdown passes, 279 yards rushing, 17 carries, 101 yards rushing, and 3 touchdowns. That kid, Cameron Herget Light.
He pitched against us. Didn't Atwell pitch against us last year?
Mark swears
Brady Atwell?
Owensboro
Catholic? I think so.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
so.
Yeah.
I'd have to look back.
A junior.
Yeah.
Remember that name as we head towards the coming weeks.
Yeah.
All right, Covington Catholic gets set here for the kickoff. Third quarter underway. Beechwood deep to return. Again, it looks like that is Fryman down to the left, and Erdman will line up at about the 10-yard line. And we are underway in the second half. A squib kick again. Erdman's going to pick it up at the 10, bobbled it a bit, gets it at the 8, cuts it back up to the 12, 15, going to meet a host of Covcat. Tacklers there at about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, nice special teams coverage right there. Logan Sanning with the tackle. Sanning is looked nice in his action tonight. Now, not ideal starting field position. Ball spotted right at the 15-yard line. First time we've had this kind of not great starting position. Let's see what we can do with it.
You're staying up here now, Coach. You're
Yeah,
riding this out to the end. You're riding to the end, baby.
It was 21-0 when I was on the sidelines.
We're all here now.
Come on.
3 out to Hayden's left, 2 to his right. Hayden in a shotgun, 1st and 10 Tigers. Hayden looks to his right, now to his left, has plenty of time. He gets those deep downfield to Kenneth for Talon Linder. Caught it, but is he in bounds? No. Beautiful catch, got pushed out at about the 45-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and again, right there, Covcat, they're playing a 4-2. 5.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is their 2 middle linebackers, they're blitzing them early and often. And again, as we saw against Dixie and against Simon Kenton, that worked to perfection for those teams. But right now, what's happening is our line is protecting heat much better.
O-line is doing a fantastic job.
That right there, that was great defensive back play right there.
Sure was. 2nd down and 10, Beechwood. Ball on their own 14. 3 receivers line up to Hayden's right, Erdman, Fryman, and Lindner. 2 to his left.
Pressure.
Erdman goes into motion now over to the left. Hayden gets it, throws quickly. Talon Linder caught, hit hard at about the 25. Going to be real close to a 1st down. See if they give it to him. They are. 1st down, Tigers. Great catch.
Talon Linder came into tonight, 6 catches, 113 yards, averaging about 18.8 yards a carry.
The refs are talking. I don't see a flag on the field. The ball is spotted. They're not giving them a first down. They're calling it. Nothing's been spotted yet. Oh, the ball's down at the 25. They haven't spotted it down yet. They're talking to Eddie Evanston over there.
Somebody's got a laser, it looked like, on the field.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it around the hill, just next to the athletic building.
So they're calling it a first down. The ball is spotted on the Beechwood 25. Refs are.
Yeah, and there's the call. Yeah, somebody.
It's coming from the Covcath crazies are over on the hill. It is a standing room only crowd.
Yeah,
people lined up on the hill.
Eddie Evanston absolutely losing his mind with Principal Bob Rowe is claiming that it's coming from the hill. I don't know where that was coming from.
1st and 10, Tigers on the 25. 3 receivers to Hayden's left, 1 to his right. Flaherty joins him in the backfield. Hayden gets snap, a little bit of pressure, throws out to Flaherty. Beautiful. 30, 35, he's got some reach. 40,
boy, here we
45,
go.
he cuts it back in the 50 in the Covcat territory, down to the 48-yard line. That play's been open all day, guys. It worked again.
And again, look, speaking of legends, Bob Burnett and the offensive line coach, this is his 50th year of coaching. That guy has worked wonders with this offensive line since week 1. I'm not sure who it was, but there was a great block on the right side to cut off some pressure that allowed Clay to complete that pass to Chase out near the sideline. Great blocking, and Chase Flaherty again, he's improved so dramatically catching the ball out of the backfield.
1st and 10, Tigers at the Covcat 48. 3 receivers to Hayden's left, 1 to his right. He gets a snap, looks to his left, got some pressure now, does a nice job of just throwing it out. Receiver in the area, though, Cusick. He was hit, no flag down. The refs are going to talk about grounding. I don't think they'll call it. Don't see a flag yet? No. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, pressure came from Tucker Evans and Ben Reeves, two of the defensive linemen for Covcath. Ben Reeves, who we saw last year on the game down the road, he had a great game against us last year, and he's having another strong game tonight. That's one of the few times tonight that the pressure has gotten past the line. Yeah,
no doubt. The offensive line has done a great job. 2nd and 10 Tigers. Ball on the Covcat 48. 3 receivers to Hayden's left, 1 to his right. That's Cusick. Flaherty in the backfield. Hayden gets a snap, gets some pressure coming again towards the right. Throws it again out of bounds. They might get it this time. The refs are talking. Clay got really heavily pressured out at his 43. He had a receiver over there. Cusick was there. Covcath wants intentional grounding. Don't see a flag yet.
The officials are going to talk. The Covcat coaches are working the side officials like
Cusick was in the area.
Matlock and Mayberry right now on the sideline down there. But I think what you just saw there, and I was hoping that Coach Evanston would not start doing this because it really hurt us last week, is instead of bringing those linebackers up the middle through the B and C gaps, they looped Tate Kruger around the offensive tackle, and he had a wide open, not touched attempt at Hayden. Again, that's something that we were really vulnerable to last week, and we're going to have to figure out a way to seal that off, because if not, Coach Evanston's going to go with that.
Yes, they're calling it an incomplete pass. No grounding. Beautiful. We'll take it. It's 3rd down and 10 now. Eddie Evanston, he doesn't agree, but that's all right with us, huh? We'll take it. 3rd down and 10 now. Ball spotted on the Covcat 48. Hayden comes out on a huge 3rd down.
Willie Rodriguez coming in on defense. Looks like he's going to be in coverage right now on Luke Erdman.
3 receivers out to Hayden's left. He gets a snap. Good. Flag down quickly. Completed out to Cusick. He's going to have a first down almost to the 36. See what the flag is. It was thrown very quickly. Don't know if somebody jumped on either team. We'll find out.
Looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back towards us.
That's unfortunate. That is a missed opportunity right there. False start.
False start on Beechwood.
Man.
The ball is going to go. It'll be spotted on the Beechwood 47. It's going to be 3rd down and 15. That play to Cusick would have been enough for a first down. Let's see if we can do it again, though, right? Yep. Here we go.
Tell you the respect that's being showed to this Beechwood football team right now. Willie Rodriguez out on defense. That tells you that they know they got to pull out all the punches tonight. They know exactly what they're facing.
Clock stop, 10:38 to go, 3rd quarter. Beechwood 24, Covcat 14. 3rd down and 15. 3 receivers tightly bunched to Hayden's left, 2 to his right. He gets a snap, looks to his right, throws out to Urban in the flat. He has some room. 50, makes a man miss inside the back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and 10. Ball's down at the Covcap 48. Let's see what Beechwood does here. We are going to see the punt team.
Yeah, you got to punt this here, I think. Just unfortunate that penalty took away a first down there.
Sure did.
Kind of put that one in the remember it should we lose this game.
Cusick's going to line up out as 38, 37 now. Deep for Covcap is number 4, I believe, Oliver Link. No, or that's 2. I'm sorry. Braylon Miller lining up at his own 18. The snap is back to Cusick. Has some time. A good kick. The ball will bounce. It's going to bounce near Covcap. Keep rolling inside the 12. They're going to get it right at the Covcap 12. 10:22 to go, third quarter. Covcap comes down for their first possession in the second half, trailing 24-14. This is a ball game, boys.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity there for Beechwood. Let's hope it doesn't cost us here. Again, just that field goal so huge because this team, it looks like it. I don't think they're going to miss 2 opportunities in a row like that, but time to play some defense here.
Give Covcap some credit there. That's the first time all night they have put some pressure on Hayden at all. They have no pressure on him at all. 1st and 10 Covcap, ball on their own 12. Pitzer in the shotgun, lean to his right. Receiver comes into motion, stays in the backfield. Pitzer's going to run it right up the middle. Quarterback, a design run. He's going to take it all the way out to about the 20-yard line and pick up about 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, nice carry right there. Just nothing mysterious there. Just right up the gut, and they're doing a nice job with that. We're gonna have to stop that because they've been too successful in the second quarter and third quarter with just those little delayed runs by Pitzer up the gut.
The ball is spotted on the Covcap 20. Call it 2nd down, almost 3. 9:51 to go, third quarter, clock running. Covcap's first possession of the third quarter. Pitzer getting it in the shotgun. He's been in shotgun all night. 3 receivers to his right, Lean in the backfield. Lean goes into motion out to the right. Pitzer gets it, looks right still, has some time. Coming to his left, he might keep it, no, throws it. Over the middle,
there we go.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
23 had a good chance on it. That was Johnson again, just dropped it.
Woo. Yeah, and
I think
again,
if Pitzer would have ran that one, he
had all kinds of room and on the left flats right there. And unfortunately, he just threw that ball without having any real footing to complete it because it should have been completed.
Now it's a huge 3rd down play. 3rd and 3 now. The ball spotted on the Covington Catholic 20. Beechwood has 4 linemen. Looks like they're going to stay in their same defense. Pitzer gets a play. They're not, you would think if they don't pick this up, they will have to punt. This is a huge play early in the third quarter.
Yeah, Covington Catholic just brought in freshman wide receiver, 6'4", Donovan Branch on the left side, matched up against Luke Erdman.
3 line up to Pitzer's right, 1 to his left. In the shotgun again. Pitzer's going to get it, runs to his right. Has some room.
There we go.
Xavier Campbell.
Big play.
Maybe short of the first down. It's going to be real close. We're talking about a half a yard. I think the way they're spotting it now, he's short.
I think he's short based on where they're standing.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's short.
4th down. No, they gave it to him. Wow. It was real close, folks, and they're arguing. They are really arguing on the Beechwood. That looked like that was a good half yard
right
short.
Now, absolutely irate over that spot.
Thought he was about a half yard short. Xavier made a great tackle, but they're giving him a first down.
Wow.
It's 1st and 10, Covcap on their own 22. 9:03 to go, third quarter clock running. Pitzer again in a shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, 2 join him in the backfield. Hands off, this time had a lean.
Good job.
Lean
baby.
Xander Rigler. Boom!
I think we got no.
We didn't get it. Covcap got it, but it's going back to the 20. A loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 now on a great hit by Xander Rigler.
Yeah, Xander Rigler just such a big hitter, and he's come close a couple of times tonight to making tackles in the backfield. He's just missed, and I think he's ready to step up and make a big play here. That was a nice job right there. Let's see what we can do here on 2nd and 12.
Coach, turnover here would be big.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go. 2nd and 12, Covcap. Ball on their own 20. 3 receivers of Pitzer's right, 1 to his left, lean in the backfield. He gets a snap. Pitzer looks to his right, still looks to his right, throws, complete. Out there to Oliver Link again. He's going to be short of a first down. Takes it all the way up to the Covcap 29.
Another big third down.
3rd down and about 4, Coach.
Yeah, Oliver Link with his second catch of the night. Again, one of, a deep roster of talented receivers for this Covcat team, similar to Beechwood.
Yeah.
Lake with a big play right there.
The Beechwood defense has been bend and don't break. Covington Catholic had one big play there on that third down through a touchdown pass there in the second quarter. See what the Tigers can do. 3rd and 4, ball on the Covcat 29. 2 receivers to Pitzer's left, 2 to his right. Lean in the backfield.
Get back there, Brody.
Blitz coming. They're coming. The quick throw. Pitzer has some time. Looks to his right, up the middle. Great
play.
Great.
Oh,
Flag came in late. The flag came in late.
Yep.
Yeah, the flag came in late. That was a bang-banger. Talon put his left arm on the Covington Catholic receiver, put his right hand over, blocked the pass. They're going to call interference on that, it looks like.
Yeah, great effort by Talon.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Unfortunate.
It's one of those 50-50s. He was aggressive.
Yep.
Was it enough to throw the flag? I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless, first down.
First down, Covington Catholic. Ball on their own 44. 7 minutes, 31 seconds to go, third quarter. Beechwood leading 24-14. If you, in case you're joining us now, Beechwood jumped out 21-zip. Covcat scored 14. Colson Lair added a 27-yard field goal at the end of the first half. Pitzer getting a shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Pitzer rolls to his left, still rolling. He gets some pressure now, throws downfield, intercept.
Oh my gosh, man.
What a catch by Braylon Miller. Tyler Fryman almost had the pick in his hands. Unlucky.
Well, and let me just tell you, Evan Pitzer just took an absolute, got blown up by Xavier Campbell.
Wow.
Just as he threw that ball. I was looking to make sure a flag wasn't thrown, but again, these are 2 young men that have been playing. Braylon Miller and Evan Pitzer have been playing football together, great football together for 2 years. I mean, they make big plays together, so that's another one they can chalk up in the big play category.
1st and 10, Covington Catholic. Ball on the Beechwood 38.
He's running now. This is a Pitzer run.
Pitzer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Lean goes in motion.
Yep.
Pitzer looks to his right, goes up the middle. Again, picks up about 4 yards, fights for maybe 5 inside the 35 down to the 33.
Again, in credit to Coach Evanston, sometimes he does things where he brings Willie in and puts him in motion in front of the line behind a guard, or he brings in Tate Kruger, and when you see that, they're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
So just a nice job, Tate Kruger, a nice young player.
2nd down and 5. Covington Catholic's ball on their Beechwood 33. 6:25 to go, third quarter, clock running. Beechwood 24, Covcat 14. Again, Pitzer comes out in the shotgun. Lean to his left. Another receiver joins him there. That is Tate Kruger, 2 receivers to his right. He hands off to Lean up the middle, and he's tripped up after maybe a 1-yard gain.
Down.
Another huge third down, Coach. Call it 3rd and almost 4. The ball spotted on the Beechwood 31.
Yeah, and nice job there by Chase Flaherty coming from his outside linebacker spot to. He didn't make the tackle in the backfield, but he did make contact to kind of throw Lean off kilter, so to speak. And probably prevented him from picking up that first down. So now, big time, third
We've got
three.
to get off the field.
Yes.
Third down.
The ball is on the Beechwood 36. 3rd down and 3, Covington Catholic. 3 receivers line up to Pitzer's right, 1 to his left, Lean in the backfield. Receiver comes in motion to his left.
It's going behind
Pitzer
Kruger.
gets a snap. They're running that way. Coming this way, spreads it out to the left. I don't know. Going to be close.
It's going to be close.
Maybe about a yard short this time. It better be. If they give him a first down on this one. They did. No, 4th down, or they're calling first down. Man, it from our angle, thought he was a little short. He's not. The ball is spotted on the Beechwood 28, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I do just want to say, I know I just said his name, but Tate Kruger just doing a great job blocking out of the backfield. Again, in that what we've seen, we saw it with Michael Mayer, we saw it with Willie Rodriguez last year, and now we're seeing it with Tate Kruger. I mean, it's the same thing that they ran with Mayer against us, if you remember, guys. And it's so obvious to see, but it's so hard to stop because they coach it so well.
Clock running, 5:01 to go, third quarter. Pitzer in a shotgun, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. First down, Covcath. He gets a ball, throws to his right, looks back over, throws into the
way too much time
at the 15, caught at the 10, there by 23. Johnson again, his second catch inside of the Beechwood 10 to the 9.
Well, and to what Coach said, you got to get off the field because what's happening is they're getting tired, they're getting gashed. You got to get them off the field. And right there was zero pressure. First time all night you've seen Covcat's 5 linemen stonewall everyone on the line are coming at them.
Time for the Beechwood defense to bow up here. 1st and goal. Covington Catholic, ball on the Beechwood 9. 4:33 to go, clock running, third quarter. Pitzer under center now with 2 backs behind him, 2 lined up out to the right. Pitzer gets a snap, hands to the back through. He takes it up to about the 6. Nice job by the Beechwood defense. So picks up 1, maybe 2, down to about the 7.
Yeah, nice job there by Nick Alexander.
Yeah.
He took Bessler down after a very short gain. Now they're going to give him.
2nd and goal, ball spotted on the 7. The good news is the clock is running already down to 4:02 to go 3rd quarter. Covington Catholic out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Pitzer again under center. 2 backs behind him, 2 receivers to his right. Man comes in motion. Pitzer fakes a pitch to him, rolls out to his right, has some room, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Nice.
Yes, you said it.
Well, nice little play call there by Eddie Evanston. You haven't seen. Well, I haven't seen that. I've never seen that one from a Covcat team. But misdirection. And it looked like they were going to have an easy touchdown.
Pressure?
It was Brody Waddell again.
Nice.
Brody Waddell again. We haven't seen a lot of him, but what we've seen has been really good. And tonight, playing full time, really for the first time, he looks outstanding. Looks like a really solid addition to this defense.
Ball was intended for Willie Rodriguez, couldn't come in with it. 3rd down and 7 now. Ball on the Beechwood 7. Pitzer gets a play. Beechwood defense, let's get a stop
Rodriguez
here, boys.
On the sideline. That was Flood,
Rodriguez is on the sideline.
Yeah, he's down here on the left side.
Pitzer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, to his left. Owen Lean joins him in the backfield. Pitzer gets a snap, looks to his right. Now he's going to run up the middle, gets a good block. He's in for 6.
Yeah.
Really good. That was a design quarterback draw the whole way. Give him credit. Faked every one out, had a nice opening, scored a touchdown.
Yeah, Pitzer's just, that's what he does so well. That's the best thing he brings to the table is, aside from his leadership, is his ability to just go get touchdowns. Just a great play call there by Eddie Evanston. Great play call, or great play execution by the middle of the Covington Catholic offensive line.
This extra point is huge. Andrew Wetzel out, Beechwood 24, Covcat 20. The kick is up, almost blocked. It is good with 3:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. Beechwood 24, Covcat 21. Covcat scored on their opening drive there. That was a good drive there for Covcat. Ate some time and scored a touchdown there.
That was a phenomenal drive. I mean, that's
converted at least 4 third downs.
Yeah, had some help there on a couple spots, but that's all right. Tigers are going to get the ball here. See if we can eat some clock. A big touchdown here for us. It'd be huge.
Pitzer's 5th rushing touchdown of the season, 9th of his career. Again, for somebody that's so effective at throwing the ball, it really is impressive how well he runs the ball as well, especially in pressure situations.
How about a nice kickoff return to the house?
That'd be nice.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Here we go. Erdman and Fryman have been deep for the Tigers. Covcat is kicking off. 3:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Been a lot of fun. It has been a fun season. 4-0 Beechwood Tigers scored 21 points in the 1st quarter, and Covcat came roaring back, and here we sit right now.
Yeah, you've got 3 guys in the back right now that can run with anybody in the state. Let's see what they can do here.
Tate Kruger kicks it. It's going to Urban on a fly. He's at the 10, 20, 25, cuts it back up. Going to get it out to about the 30. Beechwood's going to have good field position here. We have not scored a touchdown since the 1st quarter, guys.
Since I came here.
Well, I'm not going to hold that against you.
I'm about ready to.
All right, guys, real quick, we got some score updates. Newport Central Catholic getting whipped by Campbell County right now, 43-14 in the 2nd half.
Surprising a little bit.
Lloyd 47-0 over Brossart. Cooper up 28-0 over Great Crossing. Simon Kenton leading 35-21 in the 4th quarter.
1st down and 10. Tigers take over at their own 29. Clay Hayden out in the shotgun. Has 2 backs joining them this time. Flaherty in the eye. Hayden in the shotgun again, 2 receivers to his right. He's going to pitch to Flaherty, student body left. Cuts it upfield, picks up a nice yards there, about 4 yards on 1st down. He cut it back up out of bounds line. Flag came in late.
Let's see what we got here.
Late flag. Personal foul, maybe?
I don't know what team it was. It was something out of bounds.
Let's see what they call here. Refs are talking. He picked up about 4 yards on 1st down. The Beechwood guys are pointing towards Covcat.
Yeah, it looked like some words were exchanged after the tackle. It wasn't around Chase. It looked like some action, some spirited young men going at each other right now.
The ball would be currently at about the 34. It would be a 2nd and 6, but there is a flag on the play. Refs are talking it over. They might be talking about going to Camparoso after the game.
That sounds
really
good.
Yeah, it does. Get
really
not
as good as
pizza.
Not
Meat
as good
pizza.
as the Moonlight Barbecue.
Yeah, yes. Picked up the flag.
Is.
Personal foul, Beechwood. Don't know what happened there, but it's a personal foul called on Beechwood. So that ball is going to go back inside the 20 to about the 18. We're going to get a first down and about a mile here. 1st and 29, or I'm sorry, 2nd and 29, I believe.
Guys, the margin of error is so razor thin.
Yeah.
Anytime you play a team like Covington Catholic, you can't give them 15 yards in a situation like this. It just can't happen.
Man, call it a 2nd and a bunch. Have to get all the way up to the 39-yard line. Now the ball now is spotted on the Beechwood 16 and a half. Clay Hayden comes out, 2 receivers to either side. Haven't seen Erdman go deep yet. 2 receivers to his left. Oh, a movement. I believe an offensive lineman move. That's going to be 5 more yards, guys.
I hate to leave good company,
Yeah,
but I'm
it
gone.
might not be a bad idea.
I'm gone.
Oh,
it might not
I'm
be
gone.
a bad idea.
Coach, that's all
Hey,
right,
we were 21-0 when I was over there. I'm going back.
Yeah, get it. Go quickly.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bring home a
Love-
winner
love
for
you
us, man.
guys.
Thank you,
All right.
Thanks, Coach. Kevin Gray, coach of the 4-time defending Region 9 baseball champions here. Tremendous job. Tremendous guy. We've had a good time, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With that
This
him
is a
for
great
sure.
game. Great
Second
game. Always
down.
great to have Kevin around. Here we
Second
go.
down in Hebron. They got to get all the way up to the 39. Hayden in shotgun. 3 to his right. He gets it. Fakes to his right. Throws left deep. Going downfield. Got Erdman deep. Gets up. Fights for it. Nice job by the Covington Catholic safety. Came over at the end there. 23 was Johnson. Good play by him.
Yeah, almost a completion there, but again, there was a kind of a switch at the beginning of the second quarter, and I think that what happened is Coach Evanston and his staff realized that Clay Hayden and this receiving core were for real,
Yeah.
and they made some adjustments to their defensive backfield in terms of adding extra coverage, and since then, I mean, it's been tougher sledding than it was to start the game. I mean, they're doing a great job right now. This is going to be tough to convert.
3rd and 27. 3 receivers to Hayden's right. He looks back, has some time. Again, he's going to get sacked inside the 5 at about the 4. He kept looking. He wanted to uncork one, didn't. Got sacked inside his own 5 there.
And Ben Reeves, who, again, a young man that I was so impressed with last year, both in the game that we played against us, but also through a couple of other games. Just a really, really good defensive lineman. He's played a great game tonight, and one of the biggest defensive plays they've had tonight, and it couldn't have come at a better time for them. Unfortunately, we are now in a very bad spot. We're punting from the back of our end zone. James Cusick, the back of his shoe is right near the end line.
Snap gets a Cusick. Covcaf player standing at the Beechwood 35. Cusick gets a snap, good one. He gets a kickoff. It takes a good bounce up to about the 40, up to about the 44, call it. Almost to the 45. We'll take it. Time for Beechwood to play some defense here. Covcaf comes out, trailing 24-21. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Covcaf comes out for their second offensive possession here in the second half.
All things considered, he didn't kick it perfectly, but I think it's because he was just rushing wanting to get it out of there. 40-yard punt.
We'll take it.
You tip of the cap to James Cusick for that. Real quick, a couple shout-outs to some listeners tonight. 3 of our favorite guys. Toby Parton, 5th grade teacher extraordinaire. Nazario Pangao, listening from Alabama. And our friend Joe Ashball. We love you, buddy.
All right. Pitzer comes out in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Lean joins him in the backfield. Erdman showing blitz, and he is. Pitzer keeps it, picks up about 4 yards on first down on that keeper. He's done 3 yards, call it. Ball taken to about the Beechwood 42, call it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice play there by Brody Waddell to bring down, kind of an ankle tackle there. Waddell, again, playing a great game tonight. The type of football he's playing right now, he's going to be a big-time part of this defense moving forward this season.
2nd down and 7, Covington Catholic ball spotted on the Beechwood 42. 1:52 to go, third quarter clock running. Beechwood up 24-21. Pitcher in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Lean joins him in the backfield. The snap. Again, keeper up the middle. Pitcher picks up a block, cuts to his left. Xavier Campbell in and a host of other Tigers tackle him at the Beechwood 30. Pitcher starting to have his way now on those runs there, getting some good yards.
Well, and Owen Lean, his partner center, his wingman there in the backfield, Owen Lean, with a pancake block in the middle of the line to didn't necessarily open the way, but it did prevent a Beechwood tackler from getting to Pitzer. Right now, Covcath in control of this game, trailing by 3. Someone on this Beechwood defense is going to have to make a big play in order to stop the bleeding.
First down and 10.
Willie
Covington Catholic.
Rodriguez,
31.
Rodriguez left tight end spot right now.
3 wideouts to Pitzer's right. He's going to keep it again up the middle under some heavy pressure quickly. Going to pick up 1 or 2. Nice play out there. I believe that was Jack Meyer again on the tackle. They're going to give him 3 on a call. It's 2nd and 7. Takes it inside the Beechwood 30. Clock is running. That's our friend. 50 seconds to go, third quarter. Beechwood still up 24-21. Worst case scenario here. Covcath scores, but still has all the fourth quarter here.
Mark, look at the number of people
it's
on the hill.
Crazy crowd.
And along the
it's
wall
incredible.
In the end zone nearest the school. It is absolutely packed here
The
tonight.
biggest crowd I think I've ever seen here. Ball is spotted on the Beechwood 28. Pitzer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. He gets it, hands it to Lean, fakes a handoff to Lean, throws over the middle, complete. Caught it about the 10. The receiver spins out. He's going to take it in. Nice play by Braylon Miller. Touchdown, Covcath.
28-yard touchdown there by Braylon Miller. And look, again, you talk about the athleticism of both of these teams. Braylon Miller, one of the best pure athletes probably in the state of Kentucky. And right there, great protection from Covcath's offensive line, a perfect throw. And you just saw a just technique. He just caught that ball, spun the opposite direction of the tacklers. Nobody was there, and he got a nice block on the outside from one of his wide receiver buddies.
Andrew Wetzel out for the extra point. He might have missed that one. He did. Just snuck it in the left side of the uprights. All right, folks, strap them on back at home. We got ourselves a ball game here. Covington Catholic 28. Beechwood 24, 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Covcath scores on their first 2 possessions here of the second half, 28-24 lead, but got plenty of time. We got time on our side. Just got to get the offense clicking again. This pass drive had a couple of big penalties, really hurt us, but that's all right. Just can't have them anymore.
Can't have them in a situation
Clean them
like
up
this.
and let's go. We got the whole fourth quarter to go.
Beechwood comes out and absolutely punches Covcath in the mouth in the first quarter, gets up 21-0.
Fantastic.
With, I believe, 3 minutes to go left in the quarter. And since then, Covington Catholic 28-3 over the Tigers.
11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Covington Catholic is kicking off. Fryman, Erdman, and Cusick, 3 guys all deep for Beechwood. Kickoff coming out from the 40. How about a run back, some good field position? Let's see. The kick is squibbed again. It's going to be picked up by Erdman in the center of the field at the 15, 20-25. Cuts it outside. It's going to get out to about the 27-yard line. Give Covcath credit on their kickoff coverage, doing a great job all night, not letting Erdman get loose.
No doubt. Again, they got the momentum swinging towards them heavily, and you can see, again, that hop in their step that we saw, when they put 2 touchdowns on the board in the second quarter. We're starting to see it now. I mean, they are confident, and in their minds, this one's over.
The ball is on the Beechwood 27-yard line. We got 4 seconds to go, third quarter. See if Clay Hayden can get this offense going again. It was clicking on all cylinders in the first quarter. 3 receivers line up to his right. Fakes the handoff to Erdman. He's going to keep it. I'm sorry, that is Fryman on a keeper. Wildcat to the 40, 45, almost to midfield. Fryman again, the second time he's had that play tonight, picks up great yards.
Yeah, 23-yard pickup by Fryman off left tackle. And again, like Braylon Miller, just a special athlete that if you put the ball in his hands, sometimes great things happen. And right now, the passing game has come to a screeching halt for the Tigers. The running game's not looking like it's going to be able to do much. So it might be time to put the ball in Erdman and Fryman's hands and see what they can do with it. They've done such a great job the rest of the year.
Hold your hands up, folks. Fourth quarter getting underway. Covington Catholic 28, Beechwood 24. We got 12 minutes left in this great. It's been a fantastic game. Beechwood's going to start the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Ball spotted just inside Covington Catholic territory, just on the other side of the 50. Plenty of ball game left here. The Beechwood defense has played a strong game. early, Murph, got a lot of pressure on Pitts, or haven't had as much yet, but we'll see what happens here. A lot can happen. Changing sides of the field. Beechwood takes over. They'll be going from our right to our left.
Mark, the last time Beechwood defeated Covington Catholic, September 17, 2021, Beechwood was behind. Cameron Herget knocks off Covington 27-7.
Clay Hayden is not in again. Erdman in the Wildcat. Don't know if Clay's hurt. He got sacked on that last drive. Erdman gets it inside picks up about a yard to about the 49. Can't see Clay over on the sidelines. Hasn't played for the last 2 plays. Sean Souter's in the game. Sean's going to come in a quarterback. I think Clay got hurt, Murph, on that
sack.
That's
what it looks like.
Sean Souter's in at QB. They did a wildcat there for Erdman, picked up 1 yard, call it 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted on the Covington Catholic 49. Sean Souter, excellent quarterback. He's not, but he isn't QBing. They're going to do a wildcat again. You got Erdman and Fryman in the shotgun. It's to Erdman. He has Flaherty blocking for, picks up the 45-40.
Look at this.
Down to the 35, first down inside the 30, knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Wildcat again, Murph. Erdman, first down, Beechwood.
Yeah, 18-yard pickup there again. And look, again, this is high school football. Sometimes, it really is a matter of, okay, don't overthink things.
Yep.
If you are in a spot where you got to produce, put it in your fastest, your better athletes and see what they can do, and that's what they're doing.
1st and 10, Beechwood, ball on the Covington Catholic 31. Great lead block there, too, by Chase Flaherty. Open it up. Fryman now at quarterback in the Wildcat. Erdman joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left. He's going to keep it again, cuts it back up, takes it inside the 30, still driving, maybe picks up 2 yards to about the 28.
All right,
call it 2nd down and 7.
Update from the Beechwood sideline. Clay Hayden just came out of the training room in the athletic building. He put his helmet back on, and he's throwing on the sideline with a Beechwood assistant coach.
Good sign. 2nd down and 7. Ball spotted on the Covington Catholic 28. Clay Hayden got injured on a sack on the last possession, but he's overthrown on the sideline. See if he can come back. I believe that's Erdman and Flaherty in the backfield. It is. Erdman on a direct snap. He follows Flaherty to the left, cuts it back up hard inside.
Man, such a hard runner.
Gets it down to about the 25-yard line. Picks up 2. No ball out. No ball out. Covcat guys are saying it, but it's not. Refs are not saying it. It's going to be 3rd down and 5, maybe 3rd and 6. Ball is going to be spotted at the Covington Catholic 26.
Great job by Erdman there to just essentially catapult himself into a group of Covington Catholic tacklers to pick up an extra 2 or 3 yards. Let me see.
Sean Souter got the play from Herget.
Okay, Tyler Fryman, by the way, just want to let everybody know, he can throw the heck out of the ball.
Yeah.
So watch for that.
3 receivers to Fryman's right. He's going to keep it again. Waits for a block. Catches. Cuts
another
20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fryman.
Game changer, Mark Talley.
Woo! Game
changer. Tyler Fryman, the way he's played football in the last 3 weeks, he has emerged not only as one of the best freshman football players in the state, but he's emerging as one of the top overall skill position players. This kid is unbelievable.
Wow.
26-yard touchdown run. His 2nd touchdown tonight. He now has 8 touchdowns on the season. And Mark Talley, this Beechwood offense, one big play after another by multiple weapons.
Hold your breath, catch your breath, folk. Colson Lair out for the extra point. Snap is high. Hold us down, though. Great Colson right down the middle. 9 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in this game. Beechwood 31, Covington Catholic 28. Thanks, everyone, again for tuning in. We got our 3rd barn burner in a row. Katie, Mike, I think I've aged 27 years in 3 weeks.
So 3 rushing touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. He had a 4-yard touchdown run last week against Simon Kenton. In the first quarter tonight, a 12-yard touchdown run, and now a 26-yard scamper untouched. He basically found a seam and exploded. Again, the speed, the toughness, the vision.
Wow.
The vision. And let me tell you something. I'm telling you, at some point this year, Tyler Fryman is going to shock somebody and throw a long touchdown pass. He's got a cannon, as we saw in the baseball season.
Yes, sir.
Big time play by a freshman.
Yep, a freshman. Unbelievable. Braylon Miller.
Now it's time to play some defense.
And Ben McElvoy line up D for Covcat. You are right, sir.
Do not give this to Braylon Miller.
The kick by Colson. Again, it's squibbed, which has been effective. It's caught at the 24 by an up man for Covcat. He takes it out to the 35, 36. Nice job there on the coverage. A ball 1st and 10, Covcat on their own 36. 9:23 to go in this game. Beechwood 31, Covington Catholic 28. This has been a fantastic football game.
Yeah, so now we've got a little bit of momentum back on our corner, and now it's time to go out there and play like it. Now it's dig deep time. Now it's time to make a play. It's time to stop the bleeding.
How about a fumble? We'll take anything.
Something.
All right.
This Beechwood team, they're good at getting takeaways, so let's see if they can do it here.
Pitzer in the shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Lean joins them in the backfield. Again, fakes a handoff. Pitzer keeping it up the middle.
Good job, Chase.
Yeah, nice job there tackling. Picks up 1 yard, maybe 2nd and 9.
Yeah, just unfortunately, just a missed block there by Covcat that allowed Flaherty to go in there, go low, and bring down the 6'5", 200-pound Evan Pitzer.
Well, they gave him 2 yards on that. 2nd down and 8. I won't argue that one. The ball is spotted on the Covcat 38. Clock is running. 8:58 to go in the game.
That's the thing. He is a big man.
He is
He's
a big
6'5",
dude,
200 pounds. I mean, just him falling forward, it's a yard and a half.
Pitzer again in the shotgun. Lean joins him in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Pitzer gets a snap. Rolls to his right. It's a run. He almost got tripped up from behind and cuts it back. A nice move out to about the 45-46. Real close to a first down.
Yeah, he got it.
Get it.
He got it. And again, not great tackling there by the Tigers. Again, Pitzer, big, strong young man. He's able to make a couple of tacklers miss initially, and then he spun off of a Beechwood linebacker. You got to make those plays. You got 8 minutes left in the game. You're down 3. You can't let him do that to you.
8:17, 8:18 to go. Clock running in the game. 1st and 10, Covington Catholic on their own 48. Pitzer again in the shotgun. Lean joins them. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Beechwood not showing blitz. Pitzer fakes a hand, hands it off to Lynn. Lynn picks up a couple of yards, gets hit hard, about 4 yards inside Beechwood territory at the Beechwood 48.
Yeah, and I believe that was Xavier Campbell waiting for him just, right around the 48-yard line. And that was a collision between 2 big, strong football players right there.
2nd down and 6, call it. Ball spotted on the Beechwood 48. Clock is running. 7:40 to go in the game. Coach is talking to the Beechwood defense. Pitzer comes out in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Lean joins him in the backfield. Receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to him. Handed off a great tackle. Great job in there. Can't see that one. Was that
Cusick? I believe, yeah.
Great tackle. Picks up 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd down. Call it 5. Ball spotted on the Beechwood 46.
Yeah, and Covcat confidently just moving the ball down the field with Pitzer, with Lean, with the running attack that we're so familiar to seeing from them. But they better be careful because the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
And, I'm not sure if they're trying to lull us to sleep, and we might see some sort of shot down the field here, but
a turnover here would be huge.
Yeah, and right now you can see they're going to. This is going to be a Pitzer run unless he sees something he likes on the left side of the field.
6:46 to go.
Mark.
Clock running. Beechwood showing blitz. Pitzer gets it.
There
goes
we
up
go.
the middle. Nowhere.
Great job.
Nowhere.
Job.
The loss of 1.
I'll be honest with you, Mark. I don't understand the strategy here by Covcat. Thankfully, they made the decision to handle this drive this way, but my goodness, talk about giving yourself up.
A loss of 1, maybe even 2. Call it 4th down and 5. Ball on the Beechwood 47. The crowd is on their feet.
Yeah,
this is a huge play.
Big Willie Rodriguez trotting onto the field.
4th down and 5. Ball on the Beechwood 47.
Yeah, he's going to send Braylon Miller out, so this is going to be an interesting play call here for Eddie Evanston.
Pitzer gets the call. They're huddling up.
Now, and they're going to try to draw us off sides too, so our defensive line needs to be really careful. Pay attention to the cadence here.
Pitzer in the shotgun. He has Lean to his right.
Willie Rodriguez.
Now they're calling a timeout because there's some confusion.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4th down and 5. I'll do a quick reset. The score, Beechwood 31, Covington Catholic 28. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. Covington Catholic is facing a 4th down and 5 from the Beechwood 47. They just called a timeout, had some confusion there, who was going where.
Yes, yeah.
That's good for us.
Yes.
Had to use a timeout. So here we go. On one of this, I will say this. This is the biggest play of the night
here.
It
is. And and they're, you have to think that this is either going behind Willie Rodriguez on some sort of Pitzer run, or they're going to try to get Willie into open space on some sort of maybe a short curl. But at this point, it's got to be going to Willie.
See if the Tigers gamble here, show any type of blitz. Don't know if they'll try to run and get this. It's 4th down and 5.
I look for some sort of run pass option here, but again, watch Willie Rodriguez. So they're going to line him up on a trip set to the right. He's the inside receiver. Chase Flaherty is in coverage. They're going to double team him. They're going to be
Pitzer in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Lean joins him in the backfield. He's rolling to his right. Pitzer rolling. Gets some pressure. Throws across the middle. Complete. Oh!
He caught it. He caught it.
Ball at the 36-yard line. 1st down. Not the end of the world. The ball's at the 34. 1st and 10. 5:42 to go. Clock running. They'll stop it briefly. Reset the downs. Here we go.
And that's the benefit of having a Division I tight end on your rosters. You can use them as the decoy right there. They pulled coverage, double coverage to Willie, and that allowed Link to get open over the middle of the field. Great play call. Great catch there by Oliver Link, his 3rd catch tonight.
Big conversion there for Covcat. 5:20 to go, clock running. 2 receivers to Pitzer's left. He's going to hand it to Lean up the middle. Lean picks up a couple yards, still going, legs still going, gets through inside the 20, 15, knocked down finally inside the 15, down at about the 13. 1st and 10, Covington Catholic. Clock is going to be running. They'll stop it for the markers. 5:07 to go. Clock picks up.
I've been watching the Covington Catholic's offensive line, and I can't quite see whoever the right guard is just playing a tremendous game tonight. And he just had a great block right there. Essentially took a Beechwood defender for a ride to the hot dog stand. And here we go, 1st down and 10, ball on the 13-yard line of the Tigers. 4:45 and ticking, 31-28, Beechwood lead.
Pitzer's in the shotgun again. 3 receivers out to his right. Lean joins him in the backfield. Turnover here, let's go. Pitzer gets it up the middle, hit hard, spins out. Xavier grabs him, slams him down on the ground. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2. Ball is spotted at the 12, call it 2nd and 8.
Mark, this Beechwood team is just showing so much physicality. This Covington Catholic team is played so great in their 4-0 start. And a big part of this team is just the physicality. And right now, Beechwood has just played so great tonight.
Matching them.
Yeah. Man, if we could just get a big takeaway right here,
man, no doubt. 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted on the Beechwood 12. 4:02, 4:01 clock running in the game. Pitzer lines up in a shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Lean joins him in the backfield. Receiver comes in motion.
It's going to go behind the motion. Tate Kruger.
Pitzer again, brings the snap, cuts back to the left. Gets a couple of yards, but he's going to be met by a host of Tigers. He stretches out, trying to get the 1st down. He might be a little short here. 3:38 to go. They're looking at it. Maybe call it 3rd down and 1.5, almost 2. 3:30 clock running.
The unfortunate thing there is, Mark, we had Pitzer stopped in the backfield again, and Pitzer just again with that, that big strong body and the athleticism, that combination of that, he just, essentially sidestepped a Beechwood defender, and that opened up the way. So now, big 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, ball on the Beechwood 6. Clock running, 3:06 to go in the game.
The right guard is Reeves, Ben Reeves. What a great game that young man has played.
2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Receiver comes into motion. Pitzer again on the keeper up the middle. Finds some room, gets in.
Why wouldn't you?
That stop, though, at about the 3. Didn't get in yet. It's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 52 seconds. Clock stop. They'll reset the chains. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball spotted on the Beechwood. Call it 3, 2.5. Bend, but don't break, boys. Come on, man. We
right there,
get this turnover.
A play call. They took 6'5", 200-pound Evan Pitzer and ran him behind a lead blocker and Tate Kruger, who was behind Ben Reeves at right guard, who's playing he's playing as good a game as Abba Selman. Jake Puthoff played last week for Simon Kenton.
Dig deep, boys. It's time to dig deep. 1st and goal. Covcath with the ball on the Beechwood 2. Fumble, interception, anything here would be our friend. Pitzer under center now. 2 backs behind him. He gets a snap, hands it to the back, through flag, maybe a penalty.
No.
Let's see a 5-yarder.
Encroachment.
See what they call?
On Beechwood.
Covington Catholic player is down. Hope he's all right.
I think that's Owen Lean, maybe.
The white hat hasn't called the flag yet. It is caught against Beechwood. Not the end of the world. It's just 1 yard. It'll be first and goal from the 1 now. 2:15 to go in the game. Beechwood leading 31-28 over Covington Catholic. I believe the injured player was 82, Josh Flood. He was in there playing defense.
It's Owen Lean. It's 22.
Yep. And hopefully he's all right. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the game. 31-28, Beechwood leading. Covington Catholic has a first and goal here. Man, what a ball game. Been something else.
Yeah, it's just a clash of the Titans right here. Two teams that are just leaving it all on the field tonight. Two teams that have such high hopes and look to be on a crash course for Kroger Field in their respective conferences. So, it's been a tremendous game tonight. We're on 3 weeks in a row, 3 great games, Mark Talley.
No doubt about it. I tell you what, the Covington Catholic player is up. It is Lean, 22. Hopefully he's all right. He's being helped off the field. It's still first down and goal. The ball is spotted on the 1 yard line. Here's an interesting thing. Do you let them score? I mean, do you think about that? You got 2 minutes to go. If they score, kick the extra point, they'll be up by 4. I don't know. Have to score a touchdown to win. I don't know.
I think they're about to take that decision out of our hands.
Maybe a fumble here, some turnover.
This is another reason why Pitzer at 6'5", 200 pounds is such a great weapon to have. All he's got to do is lean forward. He's going in behind Reeves. Watch, over right guard.
First and goal.
He's going
First
over
and
right
goal.
guard.
Here we go.
Over right guard. Here it is.
Pitzer gets it. He goes straight at the middle. Doesn't get it. They stop him. Maybe
Good.
even lost a yard.
Good.
Maybe. See where they spot it. He gets down. The clock is under 2 minutes now. It's right at 2 minutes. But they're going to stop it. Don't know if Beechwood called a timeout. I think we did.
Jay Volker almost out on the left hash marks, getting barked at by an official to get back on the sideline. Mark, did you see how far out Jay Volker made it?
Yeah, he is upset about something, still is.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought if there was a false start.
Yeah, he is not happy at all right now. He's got his arms up in disgust over what he felt like something big was missed there.
Yep. The ball is still spotted on the 1. It's second down and 1. Ball on the 1. 2 minutes even left in this game. Beechwood has 2 timeouts left. Covington Catholic has 2 timeouts left. Beechwood could get the ball back even if Cov-Cath scores here, has plenty of time and 2 timeouts left. So we'll see what happens. Second down and 1. The ball is right on the 1 yard line.
Mark, this Covington Catholic team through their first weeks, they've played such great football, and they've really not been.
Yeah. So has Beechwood. Give us credit.
No,
yeah,
what I'm saying is this is really such an amazing effort by Beechwood tonight. I hope we can pull this one off. All right, watch again over right guard. They love Ben Reeves here in this situation.
Pitzer under center, 2 backs behind him. Xavier Campbell
defense.
Coming up. They're going to hand it off. He's hit. Touchdown. Andrew Bessler, I believe, scores. He did. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, we got that's
1:57 to go in the game.
Plenty of
the
time.
score right now is 34-31. This extra point is huge as well, too. 1:57 to go. Plenty of timeouts. See if Clay Hayden comes back. He was throwing on the sidelines. They ran Wildcat and picked up huge yards. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Again, Andrew Wetzel out for the extra point.
Well, Andrew Bessler, I'm sure Eddie Evison wanted to get him into the end zone tonight. He's played a great game on both sides of the ball.
The snap is low. The hold was good, though. Nice job by the holder. The field goal, the extra point is good, 35-31. Covington Catholic takes the lead again over Beechwood. Beechwood is going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts to go and plenty of time. It'll be interesting to see if Clay comes back out, even if he doesn't.
Yeah,
Wildcat worked so well. The Wildcat was
it's
crazy.
It's going to be really interesting to see how Coach Herget and Volker approach this last 2 minutes. By the way, the holder for Covington Catholic, did you note who that was?
No.
Cash Army.
Oh, that was Cash. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Good job by Cash on that hold, no doubt. It was a low snap for sure.
And by the way, it's great to see Cash playing such great football for Covington Catholic, starting at safety, a key part of this Covington Catholic team.
No doubt.
Our hats off to Cash. What a tremendous young man, and we will always root for him, his family. Go Cash.
How about a kickoff return here, boys? We got Cusick, Erdman, and Fryman deep for the Tigers. 3 guys.
The 3 amigos. Here we go.
Erdman's gotten about the last 3. He's been able to get it up to about the 30. See if he can break one here. They've been squibbing it as well. See if they do that again. They do. Erdman, it looks like it's going to Cusick, who gets it at the 16, up to the 20. He cuts out to the right, 24, 25. Good field position. He is down. 1:52 to go in the game. Beechwood trailing Covington Catholic 35-31. Plenty of time. See if Clay's coming out. Let me see.
I do not see him.
Do not see Clay out. No, he is out.
Okay,
Clay
good.
is out.
Here we go.
Clay is out at QB. The ball is on the Beechwood 26. Trailing by 4, 1:52 to go in the game. Beechwood has 2 timeouts.
All right, 74 yards
Let's go.
to a win. Willie
like
Rodriguez in at right defensive end. He's going to be rushing the quarterback.
3 receivers to Hayden's left, 2 to his right. Hayden looks to his left, gets some pressure, gets
got
sacked.
caught up. Yeah.
Push back. I don't know. Let's see. He's going to be sacked inside the 20 at the 16.
Nothing.
They don't stop the clock. They're going to. The clock is running, but still have 2 timeouts left.
You know, an interesting
1:36 to go. Here we go.
Interesting no call there by the officials.
Yep.
Xavier Campbell thrown down in front of the officials, and no call was made.
Clay Hayden in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He gets a snap. Looks to his left, looks to his right, gets some pressure again, and he goes down.
Is that Reeves again?
Back inside the 10. Clay is sacked at about the 7 or 8.
Yeah, this time J.P. Sullivan, and now Beechwood in a bad spot, Mark Talley.
Beechwood is going to take their second time out of the half. They got 1 to go. 1:18 to go in the game. It's 3rd down and again 20, easy, 25 for the first. They got to get all the way up to the 36 for a first down.
You know, and the tough thing for, you know, when you're in a situation like this, you've got to spread the 5 receivers out, which leaves your line vulnerable to exotic blitzes and sellout blitzes, and that's what's happening right here now. They feel like they've got the defensive coverage exactly where they want it. They feel like they can cover the receivers. Now they're just telling their linebackers and their defensive linemen, go get them. And right there, that was like they essentially twisted, all 6 of the defensive in front, the linebackers and defensive linemen, and that just caused all kind of havoc for our linemen.
Here we go, 3rd and 26. Don't have to get it all back here. Still got 2 downs to play. 3rd and 26, they're calling it at the Beechwood 11. 3 receivers to Hayden, right, 2 to his left. Hayden gets the ball, looks quickly to right, complete. Throws out, has some blockers in front. Picks up 20, 25, hard hit, bounces off. Fryman bounces off the hit, takes it out, past the 30.
Wow.
It's going to be 4th down and 4. Huge completion to Tyler Fryman. The clock stops as he got out of bounds.
20-yard pickup.
That is huge. It's going to be 4th down. They're calling it about 5 or 6. So now we got a shot here.
All right.
Ball is spotted on the 31.
Play of the game right here. 4th down and 5. Ball on our own 31-yard line, trailing 35-31. 1:06 remaining. Can Clay Hayden, Luke Erdman, Tyler Fryman, James Cusick, can they do it again?
2 receivers line up to Hayden's right, 2 to his left. Flaherty joins them in the backfield. Need about 5 yards here to get this drive going. Hayden gets a snap, gets a pressure screen. Complete. A hit by Flaherty. Flaherty got rocked as a ball hit him at about the 31-yard line. Covington Catholic's going to take over on down. Nice play call. Really close. Had Flaherty caught it, but he got walloped. Give the Covington Catholic defense some credit on that. That was a good hit.
Yeah, and I think my guess is Eddie Evanston has seen the Simon Kenton film, and he saw it work so well against them earlier in this game. They were ready for that. They had someone on Chase Flaherty and ready for it, and they snuffed it out quickly. And unfortunately, looks like that's going to do it for the Tigers tonight.
1:01 to go in the game. Covington Catholic leads 35-31. The ball is spotted on the Beechwood 31. We need a miracle of some point. Now, any kind of turnover here. Beechwood has one timeout left.
Timeout, so it's essentially
they might be able to take a knee, see if they do.
Yeah.
Pitzer again in the backfield. They're in victory formation now. Still got to get the snap clean. He does, takes a knee. Beechwood might call their last time out there. They might just let it go. 55 and running so far. The Beechwood coaching staff looks very disappointed. Can't blame them. There was a play over there.
Tough.
Something happened earlier that they were really fired up about. Don't know exactly what happened there.
You can tell by the body angle.
Yeah.
Jay Volker is not happy over there.
36 seconds go, clock running. The snap to Pitzer, gets it, takes a knee. And that's going to do it, folks. But I tell you what, that was a football game again. And Beechwood jumped out to a 21-zip lead. It looked great. Give Cav credit. Came back, scored in the second quarter, and just a whale of a ball game. It really was.
So Beechwood falls to the hands of the Covington Catholic Colonels, 35-31. Covington Catholic with the win. They move to 5-0 on the season. Beechwood with the loss drops to 4-1. But what a game, Mark Talley.
Yeah, really
you have to. This is much like last week, one of those games where two teams left. They left it all out on the field. Two just juggernaut teams that just they battled for 4 quarters. Beechwood came out strong. Covington Catholic answered, and in the end, they came away with the victory. But yeah, you do have to tip your cap to the entire coaching staff of Covington Catholic, but also to Jay Volker and his guys. Again, they gave them everything they could. They gave them everything they wanted. And they took them down to the wire, and that says a lot about what's ahead this season for the Beechwood Tigers.
And the Tigers, it's interesting here for us. Have 5 home games in a row. This is our second of 5 home games. Have 3 more left. Now we go into playing in our brand new district. So we got some brand new opponents here. Have 5 games left in our district, 3 of them at home, and then playoffs start after that.
Yeah, so just to kind of look at the schedule. So next week we host Gallatin County. The week after that we host Walton Verona. And the week after that, October 6th, we host our friends from Owen County.
Yeah.
And then we travel to Carroll County on October 13th.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, and we end the season with a home game against Bracken County.
Carroll County, that was a team that in a playoff game against them, remember, had to fight with the 2 players.
Yes,
Whoa.
yes.
They're 2. Yeah, that was something.
And frankly, for those teams, it has not been a great year for any of those teams. So this is going to be a run where we're going to see a lot of our JV kids playing. We're going to see a lot of kind of getting our kids ready for and healthy for the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's good. It'll be good to see some different younger players on the field and kind of celebrate them and talk about them. But
I think there's no doubt about it, though. I mean, had you told Jay Volker, Greg Herget, the entire coaching staff, you'd be 4-1 after the 5 weeks. Going into district play, you take it every day, twice on Sunday.
There's no doubt. Yeah. There's no doubt. Look, it's the whole, the model that Kevin Gray talked about. You want your kids to be ready for the postseason. You give them a schedule of monsters.
Yeah.
You give them some battles. Let them learn adversity. Let them and see what they can do. And that's exactly what this schedule has afforded Jay Volker and his squad. And they've come up aces. Tough loss tonight, but again, there were a lot of people across the state, across northern Kentucky, thought this was going to be a blowout. The Cov Catholic was going to have their way with this. Well, we all knew that wasn't going to happen. And tonight, Jay Volker and Greg Herget and that coaching staff, they showed Covington Catholic that this team is not going to be pushed around, that this team is for real, that this isn't just a little 2A team that's not really any good. I think a lot of eyes are open despite the heartbreaking loss.
Fun football game again, folks. Thanks, everyone, again for joining us. Had a great audience tonight. It was great having Kevin Gray in there. Starting district play in our brand new district. Haven't seen any of these teams. Saw Carroll County in the playoffs last year. Saw Walton in the playoffs too last year.
And again, the district is
flipped around.
The district is we went from a not very strong district to a dramatically weaker district.
No doubt.
And
the only benefit LCA is in that same issue too. Their district is soft as well.
And Mark, look, there are positives and negatives to that kind of thing. On the positive, you get your players healthy. Like for example, I'm sure tonight that there's some kids that are banged up. I know Nick Alexander's been dealing with an injury. Xavier Campbell and his injury last week. Now they don't have to play the whole game because these so that's good. And it allows you. The other thing is it allows you to, and we saw this in years past, it allows you to to work on things that you might need to test out and see if it works. Perfect example last year and the last couple of years, moving Torrin O'Shea and Jack Meyer, defensive tackle, defensive end. Trying different wrinkles in the offense. So that's good. The bad side is playing a schedule that week that will likely result in several running clocks. Does that hurt you as you head towards a potential playoff run? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I think this coaching staff, is better than allowing that to really dramatically hurt a team. And I think these guys have been through it. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen that in years past at different levels.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're definitely, it's going to be a different part of the schedule. But to be 4-1, circling back to your very eloquent point, to be 4-1 at this point of the season is really something for the entire Beechwood football community to be really, really proud of.
Whew, all right, folks. Man, we've aged a few years in the last 3 weeks.
3 weeks, man.
Thank you, everyone, again, for tuning in. We'll join you next week again. All the games are funny for the end of our season. They're all starting at 7:30, even the games on the road, because it's going to take some extra time traveling down to Carroll County. So all of our games are starting at 7:30. And now, I'll tell you what, that was a tough one, but a great ball game, great effort by the Beechwood Tigers. It was good.
Yeah,
it
really was. Just a couple quick things I want to point out before we log off for the night. I want to give a huge congratulations to our Beechwood freshman team for the start to their season. They unfortunately took their first loss last night down at Covington Catholic, 20-14. But like this game, a very hard-fought game. The boys fought the whole way. Just came up short at the end, very similar to this. But in that game last night, touchdowns by Jake Holbrook on a reception on a pass from Bo Souter, who's just played so great at the freshman level.
That's a good name, Bo Souter. That's a good football name there.
Yes, and then Kyle Ritter, freshman fullback, he caught a touchdown pass in the second half to tie the game. Helped get the game to a 14-14 tie. That team has so much talent, and it's going to be so much fun to watch those kids go. But yeah, so congratulations to them, and congratulations also to our middle school team that did beat Covington Catholic 20-0 yesterday, coached by Josh Bistry, another the babies in our football community, and those guys head by Coach Josh Bistry, doing a great job with those kids. Nice win over Covington Catholic yesterday. But Mark Talley, I'll tell you what, it's time to maybe get some Chipotle and head home and pass out after these last 3 weeks and regather ourselves.
I tell you what, 3 of the best football games I've seen in a long time, and I tell you, our Tigers are 4-1. Going to our district games, and it's going to be a fun season from here on out. We'll find some fun.
I'll tell you right now, LCA, Owensboro Catholic, and our friends from Mayfield, I think they also got a reminder that this program has not dropped off one bit, and they're coming for another trophy.
Wow, man! 17 state championships here for Beechwood. We have won 3 2A state championships in a row. We have won 6 state championships in the last 7 years. Not too shabby.
Yeah,
we'll take that. Is that good, Tim?
You guys good?
Yep. We're good. We're good. Let's shut her down. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Once again, Covington Catholic knocks off Beechwood.